And we are here. I am here. That's right. It's time for stream. Okay, just getting this thing set up. So today we are doing a Dungeons and Dragons stream. Dungeons and Dragons. That's right. We got a whole bunch of people here. They're all here, and they are anxious to play. They're champing at the bit to play. Say hi, everybody.
Hello.
Hi, everybody.
That's the spirit.
Hello.
So many great people indeed. Oddish is here. Oddish is in both the voice and in the chat right now. That is
multitasking.
That is Oh my god, there's a dancing bird. Everybody, there's a dancing bird in the chat. It's Owlbear. We're so awesome. That's right. It's chat, and the players are in the chat right now. This is like when the band surfs off of the stage and the crowd carries them. This is great. This is madness. I didn't authorize this. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to touch the players. Raise your hands up. Carry them over you right now. We are playing Dungeons and Dragons live now on stream. Yes, thank you for that applause, whoever gave us the applause. Who was that? It's 5
That was me.
That was you. Okay, fantastic. All right. Just sending my link out right now. Oh my god. They do such a good job of like putting up trending topics on Twitter that I want to click. This one just says hashtag the gay pipe.
Riveting stuff.
I guess it's about Mario. There's a rainbow pipe.
Ah.
And Mario's trying to force Luigi into it. It's a bunch of memes about the gay pipe. I don't understand your youth culture, Oddish. Can you explain this? You're one of the young people.
Nothing I can explain. You just have to get with the times, you know.
Wow.
Get it.
Okay,
you know.
Zoomer. Jeez. Jeez Louise. All right. So today we will be playing a very special one-shot adventure. Oh, Hector's here. Hector, welcome. At least of not players. Yeah, you should be here. Hey, Sade's here too. I like that Ash guy. He seems cool. All right, you can't gas up yourself like that. You're gaslighting people.
Stop me.
Wait, who will mod the mods?
Why not?
Wait, are Katie and Ben playing this? They are. Perhaps. No, it is two completely different people. I'm sick as fuck right now, but I couldn't play if I went. Oh, feel better, buddy. We're just getting set up right now. So, Oddish, you're a long-time stream participant / mod.
Big fan.
So, this is your what? Your like third or fourth D&D outing? How many times?
Yeah, I think it's third.
The first time Oddish and I ever spoke to one another, I believe, was playing D&D together. Can you believe that?
That sounds about right, yeah.
Yeah, it was like part of that thing for work. It was mandatory. You will have fun, damn it. And yeah, that was the first time. I remember I was playing a character who was like, I'm sure this will be totally strange to TK. My character was aggressively hitting on people. And something
That's so out of character for you.
something my tiefling paladin Blaze Hardhoof does quite often. His running catchphrase is whenever we meet a woman who looks like she might be of any sort of nobility, is he asks her if she has land, and if the rest of the party knows that this means he's trying to size her up for some sort of like courtly marriage so he can increase his family name. And they were all just, here we go. Oh my god.
If I remember right, you roped the rest of us players into that too. We were all following suit, like in your footsteps. It was fun.
Well, in that game, I was like, we met like some like I thought it would be funny. I was like, my character is going to flirt with this like woman of the cloth. She was like a nun at the local chapel, and I'm like, this will be funny because like, of course, you shouldn't flirt with the nun while she's giving you quest information. And I was like, this will be a funny way to break the ice. But I was around all these like incredibly fragile people who found this to be like, they're the kind of people where it's like, your character is behaving in a way that I personally would never behave in real life. Therefore, you're a monster. And so I was like, Oddish was like literally the only person who was like, that's funny, I want to do it too. Everyone else was just like, shameful, shameful. But I feel like that adventure ended when we kidnapped a guard and took him back naked to a bunch of fairies. I believe that's what happened. That happened in one of those at the very least.
I
Right.
mean, as you do. What else are you
I
supposed
mean,
to do with a guard?
we could have fought,
I'm
we could have
really
solved it
glad.
with combat, but we decided to solve it the appropriate way, with kidnapping and nudity. Uh, all right.
Exactly.
I'm really glad as you were telling the ending of that story just now, like 3 more people trickled in and they heard all of that without any context. And this
So
is really
the
funny
guard
to me.
was naked and we captured him. Anyway,
This happened in real life, by the way,
this
guys.
happened in real life. Yeah, yeah. I stabbed a lot of dudes. I stabbed a lot of dudes in real life.
The other 2 people.
I
That's story
stabbed
for its
them.
context-free ones.
I stabbed them left and right. Anyway, anyway, I started blasting. Oddish, what I was gonna say is, why don't you tell us a little bit? I mean, people who watch this stream, Oddish is one of our mods here. He's one of my stream co-hosts when we do our nights. Called Oddish goes by Ash as well. We have a special night we do sometimes on Wednesdays called Ash Wednesdays, where we play a bunch of games with Oddish. We play like what do we play? Phasmo, Halo,
Phasmophobia,
Valheim.
Halo. Yeah, Valheim was an eon ago, but yeah, we
Yeah,
play
we need to
lots
get
of
back
things.
to that. Why don't you tell us a little bit about your character and tell us which one of these fine folk that we see on the right side of the screen, which person are you? Who
Of
are
course.
you?
So if you take a gander at the handsome-looking Smurf man, as Shore called him, with the red hair, that is I, mid-mersed. Lived a pretty typical half-orc upbringing, as in, he was raised by his tribe, kind of shunned for his half-half blood, but then everyone grew to respect his strength and natural leadership. But he tries to be better than everyone else. He realizes that he has an anger problem, as a lot of orcs would. A lot of testosterone in those tribes doesn't really go well. And being the progressive individual that he is, he's decided to go out into the world and try and work on that to maybe limited success, but he tries, and that's what's important.
That's the spirit,
So
yeah.
yeah, he's just working on his temper, hoping he can get to know some people. We'll say it's not going very well for him so far, so we'll probably see a bit of that. But yeah, that's me. By the way, barbarian is my
Yes.
class.
Half orc barbarian. So is this his voice now? I know you spend a lot of time
No,
picking your voices.
it is not. It will probably be very similar to mine. I'm not much of an impressionist, but I'll do my best.
It's hard to see you as an orc, I'm gonna say, but I'm excited to see where this goes. You don't scare me very much personally. You're a
Oh,
very
I
tender,
should.
loving type. Um, but this is gonna be real fun. I'm excited for you to push those boundaries and play a gruff, tough boy.
Thank
All
you.
right. Why don't we go over to Luther? Why don't you give us a little taste of your character, who I believe is in the top left?
Yeah, top left. Classic wizard in appearance. An older gentleman. Maybe not that old, actually, but like definitely a long beard. Definitely has the classic wizard aesthetic. Yeah, he's definitely a bit of full of himself. A nice guy, willing to help out others, but a little bit of the hero mentality, like, I'm here to save the day and here to make things great. Magnus the Magnificent, which you can definitely tell he's full of himself with a name like that. Self-named, of course.
So we have two very arrogant characters going into
Oh yeah.
this. That's the first. This is gonna be
I'm
a
sure we'll get
battle of
along great.
egos. Battle of ego. Yeah, there's
Well,
not.
don't worry. I know you're great, and I'm also great.
Oh, that's true. That's true. There's enough spotlight for the two of us.
Wait, did you
We'll make the
immediately?
spotlight bigger if we need it.
You just immediately resolved your differences. Save some conflict. Save some drama for the show. Don't solve your problems before they start. Jeez Louise, what kind of sitcom is this? Okay. Do you have anything else you want to say, or should we move on to the next person?
Let's move on.
Okay. Who's next? Who's next on the lineup here? All right, TK. I see your little castle crusher there, right? That's what it looks like to me. What's that? Is that the name of the game? Castle Crashers? That's what he reminds me of on Xbox. Classic game. Tell us about your
It's
character.
it's actually a picture of the Black Knight from Fire Emblem. But it's
Really?
close enough.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
So the character is Quincy Wyatt. As far as who they are, nobody seems to know. People refer to them as Quiet for short because they rarely have much to say. And as far as most people can tell, they don't seem to speak in words, but you can understand them anyway. So they'll just be like, and somehow that'll translate to actual, like, sensible sentences and hopefully solve problems. I don't know. It's a paladin warlock multi-class. I promise it's not the broken pal lock.
Have you made
Um,
another edgelord? Is this guy another? He sounds like
No,
he
no,
is
no.
a. He sounds like he is a Ash. What are those guys in
A
Azkaban
cookie
called?
cutter.
Oh,
No.
A cookie
Dementors.
cutter.
Dementor. Yeah, the way you made him
Oh
sound
yeah,
is a
it's
Dementor.
similar aesthetic. Because like what I
That's
had
what
in
it
mind
sounds
was
like.
like it's a suit of armor piloted by like a shadowy being, so like no
Edward.
specific race.
Okay, gotcha,
Yeah.
gotcha. But you, you love these guys who are like mysterious. That's the one thing I know about you.
Yes, it's
You
the
love.
easiest thing to write when you
Yeah,
don't want to think too
we'll
hard.
we'll figure out what the mystery is. What I do. That's I mean, you're writing your characters like Damon Lindelof wrote Lost. Oh yeah. Don't worry, we've got it all figured out. You just have to wait a couple
Yeah,
seasons.
I've got a plan. It's to not have a plan.
Okay. I like it. Let's see who is next. All right, Zal, why don't you go?
Yes, I'm Zal. I'm gonna be playing Raga Earthbender tonight. She is a hill dwarf that you see circled in the tan. Uh, Cleric and Druid multi-class. Chef by trade. Just looking to learn a new recipe.
So you are bending genders right now. That is so progressive, and we are proud. Let's get another applause
Mm-hmm.
for that. This is a progressive stream officially
As a
now.
dwarf, even still got the beard though.
That's right, female dwarf
So,
with the beard.
mhm.
There you go. And is
And
that
yeah,
what kind of weapon is that?
that's actually a frying pan, but that's from my other campaign, so I won't have access to that here.
Oh, I see. So you're repurposing art? This is just a hand-me-down? Oh, jeez.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, jeez.
I mean, it fits so well with Grammy's country apple pie. Like I couldn't say no to
That's
bringing it over
true.
here.
Yes, the name of the campaign is Grammy's Country Apple Pie. And yeah, if that doesn't put the fear of God in you with a frightening name like that, I mean, this is obviously going to be the most soul-crushing campaign anyone's ever
There's something
experienced.
wrong with you if you are not terrified after hearing that.
The secret ingredient is
pie?
Apples.
Yeah.
Apples, secret
secret
ingredients.
ingredient is human souls.
Oh my
But
god.
that's the known ingredient. The secret one's apples, also.
And love, but souls, and love.
But lots and lots of souls.
Let's see, some sugar, baking soda, apples, souls tormented for 100 years.
Yeah, why not? Throw in a pinch.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
It's a cheat day. Okay.
Can't forget the bones in the crust. That's how you get the crunch.
I knew it. Oh no. All right, Al. Why don't you tell us about this character in the bottom right and their faithful hound companion? I believe you did this art yourself. Is that true?
Yep.
Fantastic. I
My
love it.
usual drew the character and then figured out who they were.
That's sort of what I do. I come up with a voice and then retro engineer who they are based on that. So tell us about your character.
All right. Well, I'll be playing that handsome chap in the bottom right corner with the lovely head of hair, Frog Gerbo of Clan Bitterfoot. I'm sure you've heard of them. Very prestigious, gnomish clan of druids.
Ah, yes, of
Uh,
course.
of course, yes. Still pretty early in a druid, I recently passed out my first druid circle, woke up with this little vine friend growing on me. I'm sure it's totally normal. Uh, I did get a cool, little dog out of it. He only shows up occasionally, but he's helpful. Kind of
Okay.
sets fires.
Yeah, he's a cutie. I like the art on this doggo especially. I've been playing some Midnight Suns, which has a hellhound in it. Got some vibes here of that hellhound. The goodest boy. That's right, the goodest boy. Um, hey, why don't we set the mood? By the way, why don't we set the mood with some music too? I'm gonna put some music on in the background. Chat can let me know how that music sounds. So we're gonna get started here on our adventure. Um, and for now, we decided shortly before this to give Chad a little bit of. I'm gonna be burning my hands about every 2 minutes he's on the board. Yeah, it's a good boy. Ow! All right, all right. Use the frying pan as a buffer. So if chat could brainstorm, start throwing out ideas for us right now of what is the name of this ragtag group of adventurers. They're not the Avengers or the Defenders. What is their name? It could be anything. Don't have the frying pan. I just told you. Okay, all right. Jeez Louise. Getting the Revengers. They're the Revengers. Music sounds good. Sade, you sound good. Let's give a round of applause. It's a mod appreciation for Sade. True best mod, right, Ash? Is this mod appreciation? No, wait. This is mods run a poll, their choice. Okay,
Hey,
mod
silence
appreciation.
gives consent.
Stumblers? The Stumblers. That seems depreciative. You guys can throw out ideas too. What is a good name for our troop of adventurers? Anyone have any ideas? Stumbler Fumblers. You give yourself something that sets you up for victory. Set yourself up for success. Like the dragon, the do-gooders. Sade. That's so wholesome. The wacky weirdos. These are all great. These are all fantastic. All wonderful. Anyone in the party on voice? Do you have any suggestions? Like Zal's already voicing his clearly.
Yeah, I'm gonna minimize that now though.
I like them all so far.
What do you say? Anything jumping out to you of what your party should be called?
Doesn't even matter to me.
Combine them all. All right. The
Yeah,
Wacky
every single
Stumblers. It'll be the Wacky Stumblers.
I love it.
Beautiful.
It sounds like a Whose Line Is It Anyway game. Wacky Stumblers. They've got they've got an inner ear problem that makes it very hard for them to walk. Okay, Wacky Stumblers it is. So the Wacky Stumblers is the name of this brigade. It's sort of a self-deprecating nickname that they've given themselves because, they don't want to come on too strong. They're fledgling adventurers. So the Wacky Stumblers have... I thought, for a second there, I got some, background noise. I think it was the computer fan. And I swear to God, I thought it was the Phasmophobia ghost noise. That was... And I was like, it gave me the jump. I played some Phas yesterday. It was very scary. Very scary. I'm still not over it. It's scary. It's dangerous to go alone. So, the idea of this quest is that our fair heroes are about to be contacted by a wizard to try to find the recipe to a pie that he remembers having in his youth. That means a lot to him. So, you guys have been summoned to this wizard's tower. So imagine a wizard's tower out in sort of like the edges of a town. You're not in a very super civilized place, but like a little village, let's say. There's some shops, a tavern, of course. The Ocean Guardian, that's an interesting quest. I know, it really is, isn't it? It's a very interesting quest. So right now, you are heading towards this wizard tower, sort of like crooked building with a few little strange smoking parapets and structures jutting off of it. Perhaps they are mini chimneys or some sort of alchemy things. You're not really sure. But the wizard's imp servant is going to meet you at the front door. So it's like a little imp, and it's going to meet you at the front door and lead you into the tower. and show you up this spiraling staircase into the wizard's study. And here's where we're going to begin our adventure. Now, although you guys were initially distrustful of this imp when it appeared at your door and let you into this old wizard's tower, inside this place, you've seen enough benign wonders to assuage your concerns. At the top of a very long and winding staircase is the wizard's study. Within, you see a room lined with bookshelves, and a desk covered with bubbling potions, mysterious trinkets, and ink-stained scraps of parchment. An elderly man with long, wispy white hair, milky eyes, and a large nose sits in a cozy chair behind the desk. He very slowly stands up and introduces himself as Tindarius the Green. Tindarius the Green is his name. He pours you each a cup of tea. Oh, that's very hospitable of him. And finally tells you why he summoned you here. He's about to give you these important quest details. When I was a boy, he says, smacking his lips, I tasted the most wonderful treat in all the material plane. I remember it like it was yesterday. Grammy's country apple pies. The bakery was near my hometown, and you could smell the spices all day and night, no matter where you were in the town. It was delightful. Alas, when I went away to Wizard's College, the place was so overrun with goblins, no one dared go back since. Oh, I would that I could taste those heavenly pies just one more time before I depart for the celestial plane. If I give you a map to the bakery, could you go in for me and find Grammy's secret recipe? Were they gobbling up the pies? TK, save those world-class puns for voice. We need to hear you perform. That's wonderful. TK is the Punisher when it comes to puns. Just shooting them out, and we all fall dead from the psychic damage.
You're the DM, I'm the PM, the Pungent Master.
The Pungent.
That is peak dad joke right there.
Make sure you're not the
amazing.
Pungent Master. We don't want to smell that. Ye who smelt it dealt it. That sounds like a quest name. So at this
Anything
point,
for a fellow wizard, I'd be happy to help with that. Y'all would.
If I could learn how to do this recipe, I'd be down too.
well, I'm sure you'll be able to copy it down yourself, of course, but what I'd like to tell you is that anything that you find along the way is yours. I merely wish for you to bring that recipe in full back to me. Can we have an agreement on that?
Absolutely.
Hold fast, Magnus.
Which
You are not
translates
thinking
to
this through.
yes.
Oh,
What
thinking it
recompense
through?
will
No, I
you
wasn't.
offer us, great wizard?
Recompense?
Oh, that's a good idea.
Well, I am just a poor and, rural wizard. This isn't exactly a palace. I suppose I do have a few, pouches full of gold around here, if that's the sort of thing that piques your interest. But, really, who knows what those goblins have been hoarding in that old bakery? You're sure to find something even more special in there, and all I want is the recipe. If you bring me the recipe, take whatever you want from that building, it's yours, and I'll give you a little gold for your trouble. How does that sound?
A little
Oh,
gold?
he's a wizard. I trust him on that.
Do you know who you're talking to? We are the legendary adventuring guild, the Wacky Stumblers.
The
you
what?
dare offer us but the Wacky Stumblers? Have you not heard of us?
The
Our
Wacky
fame is-
Stumblers? I put up the notice on the bulletin board for good adventurers. Who the hell are the Wacky Stumblers? It's the stupidest name I ever heard.
How dare
Excuse you. They
you?
told me it was a wonderful name when we picked it out.
I think it's kind of good.
Did you? It
It
sounds
makes
like you took two
everyone
different
smile when we
suggestions
enter a
and
room. I
jammed them
promise
together.
you it is a wonderful name.
All right, fine. I would have called yourself something that inspired courage, like the Lionic Defenders or the Dragon Punchers or something. Wacky Stumblers.
He has way better
Like,
names.
bunch
Should
of
we just take one of those? I like those names.
Now, something tells me Wacky Stumblers fits you guys like a... Oh, boy. Just promise me you'll bring back the recipe, okay? I'm dying for one of those pies before I die.
Which translates to, he's already had his share of humble pie. Let's just do this.
What
Fine.
the hell was that
Listen to-
whispering thing, and why did I understand it? Oh my god. Creepy as hell.
Magic.
Oh no, he speaks parcel tongue. It's fine.
I knew it! He's a Dementor! I knew it!
He's a nice Dementor, though.
Well, whatever. You're gonna need a little bit of guile and a little bit of muscle to get in there, because, you know, all them goblins. Could be a real messy place, not just from all the, you know, pie crusts and flour and whatnot. So make sure you're prepared. You got a town out there. If there's anything you need, you know, maybe go pick it up before you head out there. It's about let's see, might be a couple hours before you get there. Assuming you're going on foot.
Did any of you remember to bring horses? I know we forgot them last time. Please tell me one of you actually remembered to bring horses this time.
No mere horse can sustain the bulk of my muscle. I prefer to go on foot.
I just forgot.
He is pretty
Only
beefy.
takes so much.
This is why Odyss's character is known as the Horse Shatterer in some circles. Mid-Merce, the Horse Spine Breaker. It was not because of a fight with a horse, as some have postulated. No, it was because he's merely broken so many young steeds on his path to glory. And not in the way that horses are traditionally broken, but quite literally.
Gives a whole new meaning to breaking their backs.
Yeah.
A noble sacrifice. It was worth it, every horse.
Perhaps a noble sacrifice, depending on what the half-orcs did with them once they were dead.
I will not disclose what happened to all those steeds. Know that they serve their purpose.
But
thought you said that was
it's
chicken.
surprisingly tasty when it's prepared.
And if anyone needs glue, I've got plenty of it. Just unrelated. Have a
Just
lot.
do not ask Raga what you have been eating for the past few days.
Chicken, right?
Mhm.
Yes.
The druid looks a little horrified by this notion.
Rightfully so. Rightfully so.
Druids are still allowed to eat meat. It's part of the natural circle of life.
Not if it's a companion. I talked with that horse.
Raga
Quiet
just kind of
chimes
does
in.
the side eye meme. The little monkey.
It's like whispering tones and says, "Are we done horsing around yet?"
Oh, jeez.
Never.
Not quite done yet, but I could stop.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy. So...
This is gonna be all night.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, he's here all week, you know, so...
I can be.
So, with that, the wizard sort of shoos you away, back down the stairs. The imp guides you, hopping along the stairs, back down the front door, and you are left on the outskirts of town. You now have the opportunity to go and procure some supplies if you need anything, but just based on how the town looks, you doubt there's going to be anything particularly special or, you know, unique in this place. But if you need any general supplies, now might be the time to grab them. Otherwise, you might want to make haste and try to complete your quest. Oh, Pug, welcome. Yes, we just started. We just got our quest details. The the Wacky Stumblers, which is the name of our group, are off to try to recover a recipe for Grammy's country apple pie, which is apparently a heavenly, delicious apple pie that the wizard Tindarius the Green remembers from his youth, and he has enlisted the Wacky Stumblers in trying to get it. So that's where we're at. So yes, you may now decide if you want to set out or if you would like to do some shopping or whatever you'd like to do. The floor is yours, my gentle companions.
We have money?
If you do have, I would say that you probably have at least 50 gold each.
Ooh.
And you can always sell some stuff, and we can do some quick things. I'm just saying, if there's anything above game that you would like from the standard shops, you are hereby given permission to go get it.
Great. I'm gonna pick up a potion of healing.
Okay. Let's say that'll run you 50 G. So let's say you had 50 G to begin with, and now you have 0 G.
I may as well
I'll
do
take
the
one of those
same
as
thing.
well.
Why? That sounds lovely. Yes, whoever would like to procure a potion of healing, do so now.
There we go.
That'll, just as a reminder, it'll help you regain 2d4 plus 2 hit points. So in this campaign, this little mini adventure, the house rule is that drinking a potion, you can, when administering a potion to yourself, if you're just drinking it in a battle, that is a bonus action. But if you are giving it to someone who is downed, like administering it to somebody else, that is a full action, just for your action economy understanding. Okay.
How much gold are we spending for potion?
Pity.
It's 50 gold, and let's say
Giddy.
you guys have at least 50 gold. Perhaps you got some in your... but you can also sell some stuff if there's stuff you do not want. And if there's anything in particular you would like to pick up for expedience's sake, and for the fact that this is just a one-shot, if there's anything in particular you would like... You mean to tell me I woke up right at the beginning of the quest? Huh, nice. Yeah, perfect timing. Perfect timing, Ocean. The party is being paid by a wizard to go to his hometown and get an apple pie recipe. Yes, all this is true. My class just ended. Yes, perfect. Ashlyn, welcome, welcome. Okay, so is there anything else you guys would like?
Onward!
Onward? Okay, great.
Would.
Alright, so you're going to set off on your adventure. And now is where this adventure really gets interesting, because as the dungeon master, I will use the amazing power of random chance to determine what happens next. Alright. Fantastic. Okay, great. So, on roll 20, and you should be able to see this too, my dear chatters. Let me just bring up the thing. I'm going to switch us over to the next thingy. Before I do that, can I get stealth rolls from the party, please? Okay. All right. So, persuasion.
Oh, whoops, wrong one.
You can't persuade your way out of this one. Well, you probably can, but...
Persuade the earth to make you walk lighter.
I'm convinced he's stealthy.
I don't know why the stealth roll isn't going through.
Maybe it's just
but
having
I'm at
an issue.
disadvantage anyway, so just give me the lowest roll that everybody else.
All right. Well, as you're walking along, you're traveling for about an hour, and as you're walking, you think you see something up ahead, and so Mid, even though he is a quite bulky fellow, is quite light on his feet and knows how to dance about a little bit, and so he creeps forward without cracking any branches, and he comes upon the following. I forgot to bring you guys over, but here we are. We're moving to another map right now. Okay, wonderful, wonderful. Let me just readjust that so you guys can see it at home. All right. And it's my first time doing this with the what do you call it? The camera view, which is really interesting and good. And thank you again to TK for giving us the setup idea for this. So, Ash, you were going to spot Mid. You were going to spot a black bear over here, and it is just sort of snuffling around looking for food.
Okay. Do you want me to move my token? How far?
Let's say you're probably about here. The bear's facing away from you. The other guys are sort of a little bit further back around this corner. The bear's just sort of rummaging around.
Does the rest of the party see this?
Not yet.
Okay. I say, good friends, I spot what might be our next meal up ahead.
Are you shouting this to them, or are you?
No, like in a low kind of whisper, if they can hear me.
Okay.
Oh, delicious. Is it chicken again?
No, 'tis a noble beast indeed. It is a large bear, if I can see right.
If I can see right.
I look
We
over
might even be
questioning
able
to
to take a
the
trophy.
druid in our group.
I don't think bears are food.
Nonsense. Anything is food if you try hard enough.
That's the spirit.
Indeed. He is correct.
He makes
Because you can eat it doesn't mean you should though. Like bears are kind of, nice, tall creatures. You want to let them be in the forest.
That's a good
Be
point.
that-
You should go up and give it a hug, and if it hugs you back, it's nice, and if not, we eat it.
That's a fair point.
That is indeed a fair point, and should it turn hostile, of course, me, the great Mid, will be able to take it on single-handedly, so
The great
I
Mid.
think you should leave this to me.
All right, so you're going to attempt to hug the bear?
Yes,
Is that
I'm
the
going to go
plan?
and attempt to hug the bear. I will get an animal handling ready to
Okay. Well,
Before he goes to do that, vigilant blessing for him.
okay. Can we
So
see
if-
what that does? What does vigilant
if
blessing do?
If initiative comes up, he has advantage.
Wonderful. So
You
I'm
will
going to give
initiate the
him.
hug first.
I'm going to give him a little bit of a green dot there, so we can see that he has
Okay, great.
vigilant blessing. Apologies while I'm managing 100 windows at once. But so what I would like for you to do is do another stealth check while you are approaching this bear, because as you're going to get closer to the bear, and of course its senses will be able to pick you up perhaps a little bit better. It does have, a good strong sense of scent too.
Right. Alright, here goes. I have a great dex modifier. This is gonna go... Fuck. As
Okay.
planned.
The bear has advantage on wisdom perception checks that rely on smell, just so you know. So let's see what the bear rolls in terms of its perception. The bear! Oh man, I did that as a goof because I just liked that the bear had those stats. But apparently, okay, this is the Twilight Domain features is visual. You give your help one creature. Okay, and the next initiative roll. Okay, great. Go hug Winnie the Pooh. Wait, I want to catch up on chat. RN Jesus. If that black bear hasn't snarfed a metric shit ton of coke, I'm gonna be upset. Ruthie! It's a bear chucking. Go hug Winnie the Pooh. Winnie the Pooh, blood and honey. We're experiencing it live right here.
I want some Coke toast.
Coke toast. Okay. So the bear is actually looking around for some blackberries that have fallen off the bush just above this ravine right here, in this sort of area right there. And there's been a pile of them. I guess some other animal, or perhaps it earlier, knocked a bunch of them down. And there's a pile of them there. And it is just sort of snuffling around. And it has buried its face in these things so much that it has gotten 2 blueberries directly wedged into its nostrils. So it can't smell you at all right now because it's got these things up its nose, and so he's just sort of stumbling around, and now he's chewing and eating, but now he's like clawing at his nose sort of haphazardly. He doesn't understand how they're wedged up there or how far they are. He's just a bear after all. But he's fumbling with his nose and trying to exhale, trying to blow them out. So he's a bit distracted. So you're able to get a bit closer to him. So you can move yourself closer to the place that you would like.
Just by my movement, or can I just like?
Oh wow! Thank you for that. That Homer screen. Did that come through?
Mm-hmm.
It did come through.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I did not hear it, but thank you very much. Thank you for the biddies. Thank you for the biddies. I really appreciate that. Thank you very much, Pug. That's really sweet of you. Okay, so there is a great moment where, right, I'm going to sleep some more. Have a fun stream. Okay, Ocean, have a good night. All right, so the bear doesn't see you. You're able to approach it. So move yourself to where you would like to go as you get closer to this thing.
Should I move it by my movement or just like?
No, you're not in combat yet, so you're just sort of. You can just sort of. I just like to see visually how you'd like to approach this.
Well, I am trying to hug it, so I assume I would try and go right up next to him. Is that too close?
Okay. So as you get, wait, I'm doing the wrong thing, aren't I? I'm doing the wrong thing.
Maybe 5 feet back, so you're not on top.
Oh man, I hate managing this many windows, you guys. I need a servant. I need a servant. Okay. Because now I've got like this annoying window thing. Here's cameraman. Okay, great. So as you are, like getting about 10 feet away from the bear, so you're like here, it definitely smells you, even with the berries. It dislodges one of them, and it turns and looks at you. It gets to be about here, and you recognize now that it is a young black bear. It is not. It's an adult, but it is not like an old grizzled bear. It's a young boy, and it just like it instinctively rears up to try to make itself look big, but you can see. Get a perception check, or perception or insight on this bear, whichever you would like to do.
Neither are great, so.
This looks like a bear to you. Holy shit, it's a bear. Up close, this is one of the fuzziest looking fuckers you've ever seen. That's what your insight roll tells you.
Perfect for a hug.
Perfect. Yeah, perhaps hug. Is it? Holy shit. Is this thing trying to hug me back? Was that what's happening right now? Is that why it's standing like that? Holy crap, this is amazing. Oh my god. This is the luckiest day. This is like seeing a double rainbow, but now I get to hug it as well. That's what you think.
Right, so Mid is still 100% trying to hug this bear, but I do have danger sense. Will that play out of combat into this at all? Like knowing if it's about to fuck me up?
Can you show me I want to see how the reading of danger sense. Post the info on it in there. I want to see.
I'm not sure if it's there on the character sheet. It just goes as being. Oh wait, there we go.
It should be. You gain uncanny sense when things nearby aren't as they should be, giving you an edge when you dodge away from danger. You have advantage on dexterity saving throws against effects that you can see, such as traps and spells. Oh, okay. So like, I don't think that's like. That's on saves. Nothing is happening right now. This isn't. That insight roll, that perception roll, was your chance to notice that this bear perhaps does not want to hug, but you did not do well enough on it. But that danger sense would be helpful on things like if you were about to step into a bear trap and there was a dex save on that, and then you would have advantage. That's the distinction there. So yeah, the bear isn't sure what to do. You're both kind of frozen right now, but you feel like it's up to you to make the next move on whatever it is.
I'm still gonna hug the shit out of that bear.
Okay. Roll animal handling.
Please.
Nat 20. This is the time.
Nat 20.
Oh my god. Okay. Okay, you are going to need. I'm gonna need to everybody to roll initiative.
Oh boy.
Gonna need. Wait 1 second. Let me bring up the turn order. Remember to click your token. Click your token first, and then if it's not on the thing, if everyone could re-roll your things, I'll give you what you rolled, or I'll give you the second one since I wasn't fast enough on that. Come on, you guys can roll better than that. Okay, Quincy, yeah, I'll give you advantage on this. You guys are probably prepped and ready on this anyway. But Oddish, what is your initiative? Oh wait, it's 11.
I think 11.
Okay. And you did have advantage on that.
Unless you want to save it for later.
Right. It's up to you.
Technically no time limit on it, but I can't give it to somebody else.
Would you like to use that now, or would
No, that's
you
fair.
like...
I think I'll use that, so I just roll again.
Yeah.
Plus, I don't
Mine-
think
Nice.
I have
Okay,
a
there you go.
resource.
Mine rolled a 7.
Okay.
I don't know.
1, 2, 3,
Is
4.
it because I'm rolling on D&D Beyond?
Wait,
Somebody
Raga?
else is using D&D Beyond.
Wait, roll again, and I'll give you whichever one is higher. Because I think it was just because I didn't have the thing up. Oh, nice.
20.
Wow.
All right, so here's what's going to work. What's going to happen now is no valid token was selected. That's fine. Oh, wait, I see. You want me to click my own bear? I have to click my own bear nowadays? That's crazy.
Crazy.
All right.
Technology is supposed to make our lives easier. What the heck, man?
All right. So I'm going to put Ash above Raga just because he's the closest to this situation. It just makes logical sense to me. So here is what I want to also... I got to bring up the thing, see if chat is mad at me. Sure, you know how I said I wasn't going to worry about money or I'd stress myself out? Well, guess who's had 4 manic episodes and breakdowns today? Oh, no, Ashlyn, I'm so sorry. I hope you're all right. Let's talk later. I'm getting split focus. Second Amendment barbarian, right to bear arms? Oh my god. Those arms are in for a hugging. It's okay. Ashlyn, let's have a talk after I'm done here.
Who
and
could,
I'll
who could
give you
ever
more close focus.
misconstrue that?
Bear
Everybody
arms.
has a right to bear arms. A
Fuzzy
pair of
bear arms. That's...
Yes, you're right. Go get him.
A friend of mine did a video about... They all had to do something about an amendment and in high school, like a presentation, and he did one about the right to bear arms, and he put big fuzzy bear arms on himself. He's like, oh boy, I've got the right to bear arms. And everyone's like, no, you're... Stop it. That friend wasn't TK as a kid, believe it or not. Okay, so... So what happens is, as you're hugging the bear mid, you realize that this bear is baring its fangs, and even as just a warrior and having some animal experience, the Disney magic the scales have fallen from your eyes. You realize now that this bear has murderous, or at least defensive fight or flight reaction in place. So it is now your turn to act. The bear, you were still hugging the bear at this point. You're
Right.
sort of
Great.
And the bear looks like it is about to either bite or attempt to grapple you too. So you're going to need to make a move in combat to decide what's going to happen next.
Are we gonna take because I can rage, but I think I go into exhaustion after that. Are we gonna use that for this, or can I just like kind of go into a rage consequence free? How are you?
Does rage cause exhaustion?
I think it does
What
once
kind of
it's
barbarian?
done.
What kind of barbarian are you?
That is a
Are you a
great question.
berserker?
Yes. Yeah.
So you have 2 choices as a berserker. You can do regular rage, which doesn't cause
Mhm.
exhaustion, or basically your super rage, which does cause exhaustion.
Okay.
Regular rabies or mega rabies?
Yes.
I'm bringing up
This
your
is a
sheet now. to
Maybe
double
for
check.
regular rabies.
Oh, I think the exhaustion is for frenzy. I think you're right. Yeah.
Yep, frenzy. Yep.
Okay.
Our dear friend,
So,
Frenzy.
Mid is just really mad. He's like, how dare you reject my advances? I wanted to be your friend. I was even going to
My
avoid eating you
advances?
if this worked out. My friend, my completely platonic advance.
This says a lot about men in general, doesn't it? I was
Yes.
being cool. I just wanted to be friends. You're being a bitch right now. I hate you, and it was actually you being crazy this whole time, not me. You were like with
That's
berries
basically
and stuff.
exactly it.
Oh my god! Like, what is your deal with berries? Jeez, he is.
And yeah, I will take a swing with my great axe.
I feel bad for this bear right now. It's been through a lot already. It's been through so much already. Okay. So you are going to swing at the bear. Okay, so you no longer have that advantage thing, right? It's spent?
Yes, I think that was a one and done, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Let's see. Where's my bear sheet? Okay, yes, you hit the bear with a 13. A 13 hits the bear, so roll damage. Okay, so for
Okay.
9 slashing damage, this bear, you just like hit the bear directly in the shoulder, like where the neck meets the shoulder, doing palpable damage to it. So, the bear, wait, what is that with rage damage?
No. I think I can only use rage as a bonus action. I'll go into a rage after I land that first attack.
You can go into a bonus action first.
You can use
Oh,
your
okay.
bonus
I thought you were
Sure.
doing your rage already.
Yeah.
What? How much does rage add onto it? Like 2 or something?
Two.
Well, it's 2 per level, no? So I'm level
Two extra
3.
damage.
What is it? I
No,
don't.
it's two.
Okay, it's 2. Then it's 2. Yeah.
Because yeah, there's like a barbarian table. I played barb once in something, right?
Right. Rage damage is +2 total for 3rd level. Not. I was reading it wrong. It is +2. Yeah.
Oh, right. Yeah, there's a table. It's 2 now. So yeah, so you do 12. Or no, 11, sorry. 11 damage to this bad boy. And that's wait. Okay, great. You can tell he's already bloodied after that. Like that really hit him hard, and he looks shocked now too. Like, oh shit, I don't know what was happening. I was living a nice life, eating berries, and now I'm being attacked with these vicious hugs. He looks like really frightened and scared right now.
You're making me feel bad. But no, you rejected my friendship.
It's a fictional scenario, everyone. It's a fictional scenario. Ash would
Yes.
never do this in real life, or
I
would he?
feel so
It
bad.
raises questions. It raises a lot of ethical questions. This is funny because I was okay. Well, I'm not going to get into the behind the screen stuff yet, but we can do that later. But the bear. My mortgage went up by $40. All right. So is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, I'm not gonna move because I am firmly standing my ground against this bear who's very
Standing your
clearly
ground.
wronged me.
You're becoming so toxic already. Okay, Raga, it is your turn. It is your turn to either chastise your friend or the bear.
Don't wow me, I feel bad. Don't trust me, I feel really bad.
The rest of the party's just standing there cross-armed looking at him like, you fucking goon. It is a baby.
You're doing
bear.
great up there. I'm proud of you.
The druid
You
is
got this,
just
bro.
shaking her head.
There's 25. Let me see. No, I've never actually tried to use this spell in this way. So I really don't know if it'll work in this way because it specifies different things. So, thaumaturgy specifies I can create an instantaneous sound originated from a point of my choice within range, such
Right.
as rumble of thunder, cry of raven, or ominous whisper. There we go. I forget I can do that all the time. Would you allow me to make it so it's like the buzzing of bees? 30 feet away, say.
Yeah, oh yeah, definitely. You can make the buzzing of bees.
Over in this. I thought I had the paint. There we go. Like up in this square right there.
Is your goal
Yeah,
to
see
scare
if I
it,
can-
or is your goal to make it like, oh, honey, I'm
his
going over
goal
there.
It's a
is to
bear,
make
honey.
bees.
It's a goal. I want the bear to
It is
be
an
like,
end to
this-
itself.
this
He
is-
wants to make
this
the
is-
bees.
this is a bad day, and I just want a tasty treat. So I'm just gonna cast Thaumaturgy over there and
He wants
see
to
if
make
it'll.
bees. I'm at Costco. Who wants a chicken bake? A chicken bear would be better. A bear. Or a bear's bees.
Uh-huh.
Okay. So can you make a charisma a charisma
Deception, maybe?
Yes, yeah, this I mean, but they are really bees, right? I imagine I guess it depends on how thaumaturgy works. What I'm looking for is a roll.
I'm creating a sound.
Oh, you're just
So
creating the
I
sound
think
of
I
bees.
think
So we're not
I
seeing
think
visual
deception.
bees.
Yeah, I think deception would probably be a good call.
I don't think the bear. I think if you can make the literal sound of bees with the spell, I don't think a spell is necessary. I think the bear will hear the buzzing of bees as you intended it.
Okay.
Okay, I'm moving this. If you want to make a ping on this on the what do you call it? A Roll20 map, you can just hold a click on a tile. Like click once and hold it.
Oh, okay. Okay. Thank you.
No problem. And okay, so the bear has officially heard the buzzing.
I'm gonna go ahead and end my turn because I don't think I can do 2 cantrips in a turn.
Okay, the bear is legit terrified and it wants to run away, but it is eyeing mid because it's not sure if he's going to attack while it attempts to run.
I'll yell at mid to let him go if it decides to leave.
Okay, it's going to attempt to get away.
Can
Okay.
it not disengage as an action?
Oh yeah. You're right. It would disengage as an action and bolt. And the bear is gone. The bear has left the building, ladies and gentlemen. And that will bring you out of combat.
Now, mid, not everything wants to give us a hug now.
I try so hard to keep my temper under check, but
I know.
it's difficult, Raga. It's difficult.
I'm not gonna lie, it kind of made me hungry looking at it too, but
So, get the bear? Or make friends?
let him go.
I regret to inform you, my friends, that the bear did not want to join our party.
Wait, is
That's
the
it.
bear still
Too bad.
there? You didn't attack it, did you? I can't quite see around everyone.
You're gonna have to decide whether or not you want to tell the druid what you just did.
It was a glancing blow. It seemed fine.
A glancing blow.
I didn't see any blood at all.
Was it
As we
was
stand
it
in a
was it-
puddle of blood.
bloodied or mortally wounded?
Wait, did it attack you? I think you're supposed to get down, or maybe make yourself big. One of them's grizzly bears. I don't
See,
remember.
I tried to give it a hug. I was very clearly trying to be its friend, but it did not want to. What am I supposed to do?
I mean, did you ask it
Oh,
first?
hit it.
Don't be silly. Bears don't understand in common, I guess.
I mean, did you try?
Yes?
I don't think you did. Roll deception. Roll deception.
Roll deception.
I'm coming right up. Oh, where is it? Where is it? Deception. Oh, there we go. Oh, God.
I'm gonna save the insight roll. Spare the insight roll from Frug, and say that Frug doesn't. You do not believe. You do not believe that you tried to speak to it.
I mean, what's your plus to insight?
My
More than that.
Oh, the druid
Yeah.
knows.
Yeah,
I
you
think it's
you know he's full of shit, and he definitely
It's
has
like
anger
my-
issues, and this was a bad idea all along. You know that. This is
Guys, you know me. I've been trying to get my temper under control. Do you really believe I would just go up to a defenseless bear and attack it for no reason?
The druid looks at you very doubtful at that statement.
with that, you have successfully bested the bear in combat.
Pacifist route, here we come.
And you continue along on your journey.
semi-pacifist route.
Yes.
Hit it really hard first, and wait
Yeah,
for it to
that's
be
not
like, fuck the shit,
pacifist.
I'm out.
Not pacifist, yeah. Pacifist through it.
Pacifist.
Oh man.
Pacifist in the sense of beat them up until they run away, but just as long as it's not lethal, we're fine.
Yeah, right. It's like Batman level pacifist. You can break every bone in your body, but I didn't kill him, so it's okay. All right.
I'm sure they'll survive that fifth story fall.
Right. Swear to me. Okay. So you continue on your merry way, all the while thinking of the poor bear and its noble quest for berries. Batman doesn't kill people; the hospital bills do. Yeah, exactly. That's true. That's the reason that Montoya or whoever that was in Dark Knight became what's the word? A mole, a Joker informant. I think that was that plot line. So anyway, you are...
Wait, are there berries around?
Yes, there are. There's a large pile of blackberries right here. Many of them have been snarfed by the bear, but there's a good 5 or 10 that have not.
I'm snacking them.
Okay. Wait, are you eating them, or are you...
Yeah, I'm eating them right now.
Just wolf them down, okay? make
Blackberries.
make a constitution check for me.
Absolutely.
You get a little sick because some of it tastes like bear saliva, but you try not to let the others know.
Real good, guys. Real good.
Okay. Sure. Yeah. That was important. I'm glad we did, I'm glad we did that. Not even a safety check for the possible runs afterwards. No, there's no time. There's no time. We've got so much to do. We've got so many activities. Okay. So, you continue on along this path for another hour or so. And, eventually, you see what looks to be a structure in the distance. You're slowly approaching, what looks to be the place, the bakery, and as you approach this large stone building, the road beneath you turns into a gravel path surrounded by an overgrown lawn, leading towards a large set of wooden double doors. The fragrance of ripening apples is thick in the air from the old apple orchard in the back. There's one massive apple tree near the path to the front doors, and as the wind whistles through the long grasses, you notice that the bark of the tree looks almost like an ancient, wizened face. And we are going to travel now to that location. So we're going to move. There we go. Okay, I did not put your tokens out here, but I will do so now. And please bear with me. Pun intended.
I see what you did there.
As I drop you guys out here. Okay, let me bring up this thing. Okay. So this is what you should be able to see, chat. Yeah, it wasn't updated yet. I just switched it over, TK. So it is now done. It's just me, manually managing this stuff. It should be live now. Okay. So you're sort of outside this big building. You cannot see inside. The building is within that nebulous box right there. Yes, yes, we have maps this time, thanks to TK. Looks good. No, you look good. Okay. All right. So over to your right, you see you see what looks to be a tree with a wizened face that I mentioned earlier. Your face looks good. And yeah, in front of you is the door to the bakery. It looks like the front door. And over to the, let's say, northwest, that's where the apple orchard is. It seems like it's a yard where all the apple trees are actually growing, where they harvest the apples and they use those for the pies. And it looks like there is some evidence of, goblin activity in the area. It seems like there have been goblins moving around here. But yeah, that's what you notice so far.
Are there
What are
windows
goblins
that we
like
can
in
kind
this
of?
land?
Goblins are pretty well known. Well, actually, give me a history check, or maybe a history check to give me that. Okay, let's see. 8. Goblins are bad. They're mean. They're like little jerks. That's what you think.
I do think that indeed. Little jerks.
Mean little jerks.
Do we see the face on the tree?
Yes, very clearly do you see the face on the tree.
Does anyone else see like a face on the tree over there? I swear I'm not seeing things.
I do see it, yeah.
We should cordially greet it.
Indeed.
I do not like faces where they should not be.
I-
Do not
Faces
trust
could
this
be
tree.
friends. Greetings,
It's a
tree.
tree. It's a living
We are
thing.
here
It
for
can have a
apples
face.
and friendship.
recipe.
Who's that now? You see, it is not a tree, but an apple treant. A tree being. And it seems to be a little bit sleepy and a little annoyed that you are traipsing about on its land. And it's eyeing you suspiciously, and it looks quite large and intimidating. It is not a it doesn't seem to be a young sprout in any way. Don't worry, trees are more bark than bite. Yes, TK, that's correct. That is correct. It is very correct. All right, so okay, looks good. So they're all hanging out there, and yeah, the tree. I'm sorry, I'm just managing my windows. So yes, so the tree ant looks at you and says, "What are you doing here? What's your business here?"
Wyatt will do his usual whispering shtick and basically say, "Yes, we're looking for a recipe."
Recipe? Humph. Why should I share anything with you?
He'll speak again. This time, I'm not giving any specifics, but I would like to roll intimidation.
You want to intimidate him?
Yes.
Okay. Attempt to do so.
I feel pretty
Oh,
good.
that's an
22.
impressive roll.
Oh,
I'm intimidated.
I'm intimidated.
The tree, yeah, as you're whispering, you sort of like your armor starts to like burst open a bit as if some dark evil is coming out from your core. And it like sort of emanates as sort of this ghastly spirit in front of you, some sort of ethereal force that is like whispering and forming like a giant like Super Mario Boo like specter in front of the treant. and the tree ant grabs a giant crab apple from its own branches and just smushes it down onto the spirit and like stomps it out like it's stomping out a cigar. Puh! I've no time for silly magical trickses. Away with you, weirdies.
Tree,
so you've heard
sir?
of us.
Mr. Tree? You wouldn't happen to know, like, which direction we go? Just, like, point us there. We'll be out of your way.
Well, that would all depend on where the hell you're going, wouldn't it?
Yeah, that's a good point there, actually.
I say you turn
we
your
need to
butts
figure out where we're
around.
going.
You turn your butts around and you go right back
Okay.
the way you came, because we don't need no weirdies like you in this vicinity. You hear me? This is a fine establishment, or at least it was. He seems to go back to sleep. He's snoring loudly.
I
and
say we
it's-
cut him down with my axe.
What's that?
Can we not?
I think that we should just explore on our own.
Yeah, that's it. Piss off.
Yeah, let's leave the big angry tree man. Maybe.
He's still pretending to be asleep. And he brushes you away with one of his branches, which sort of gives him away. But he is just like, he's clearly in a very grumpy mood. It seems like it would take a lot more effort to get something out of him.
Are there the ground?
What's that?
Are there any apples on the ground?
Yeah, there are a few. There are a few here and there. A lot of them are sort of like rotten and spoiled or have ants on them and that sort of thing. Sort of like ones that have fallen off bushels and that sort of thing, or have been just like not very good and have been tossed outside by the goblins within.
Good apple in day. Well, I think we're good here.
One more thing. I'll have Quiet walk up to the fire puppy and ask it to come forward with him a little bit,
Okay.
and then he'll speak to the tree again and basically say, "Okay, he won't listen to us. How about my friend here?"
Are you intimidating him again?
Yes.
Okay, roll
Raga is
intimidation again.
guidancing. Raga is guidance.
Much worse.
On Quiet.
What the hell is that little thing? What a weird... You guys make me laugh. Good doggy. And he pets it with one of his branches. Ouch! What the hell? This thing
no.
stinks. You're all strange, you know that? Why do you keep bothering me anyway?
Can the dog Doug roll for intimidation?
Sure. I don't see why not.
I'll give him the help action. Because I'll also use Minor Illusion to conjure a flame in my hand.
Does the tree burn when he touches the dog?
It doesn't seem like he burns, but he doesn't seem like he likes the... It doesn't seem like he takes, like, any damage, but it feels like he might have gotten a little pinch kind of feeling.
Nice.
Well, just
Really
stop
perfect,
trying
yeah.
to scare me. I'm trying to sleep. I ain't afraid of you lot. Now, if you don't stop trying to annoy me, I'm gonna have to get me friends out here. You know what I mean?
No. Who are your friends?
Uh,
You might like to meet them.
We like friends.
well, trust
I
me.
don't know if I'm technically allowed to get into a fight with trees.
Yeah, that's right. You're a planty person, ain't you? Why don't you show more respect for the forest? If you do anything, and I mean anything to these trees in here, you're gonna have to answer to me. You hear me?
Ah, he's making it so hard not to just punch him in the face.
Uh,
I'm open to suggestions, guys.
Frog whispers to the party, "How about we, like, leave him unless we can't find it, then we come back, and then we can, like, burn down the woods?"
make
Okay,
make
sounds good.
make a stealth
Rago,
check on that.
So, wait, let me hear. You said we'll try to find on our own, but if
Okay,
we don't, we'll
okay.
burn down the woods is the plan, right?
I mean, yeah, we burn it down and then new stuff grows back. That's maybe less, intimidating.
I approve
Okay,
of this
sounds
plan.
good.
I am tired of people who do not want to be my friend.
He's literally
Plan B, burn
plugging
down
his
the woods. Sounds good.
he's plugging his tree into like ear holes with leaves right now, so he can just ignore you guys because he just finds you very annoying. So he does not hear the conversation about burning everything down, which is probably to your benefit because he did threaten to get his friends, whatever that means.
Raga will give Quiet a vigilant blessing, but she's also gonna walk up to the door.
Are there like windows in this bakery that we can kind of peer through to just get a general sense
yeah.
of the inside area?
Good call.
Roll a perception check.
Guidance,
Okay, this
please. I'm gonna say a little prayer as I put my hand on your shoulder.
Hell yeah. Perception, you said?
Yes.
Oh god.
Or investigation. Perceptigation.
Perception.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
This
This
seems
is
to be an
a
impenetrable
evening.
fortress. You should probably leave
is
and
a
go
good-
home. Or maybe you should try to
This
hug
has
that
walls.
tree.
There is not a lot that scares Mid, but friends, I do believe this building will be our undoing. We should turn around and leave right now and tell the wizard that it was a fruitless attempt. Fruitless, haha.
Oh no, we're not gonna get eaten by the structure, are we?
Quincy, you get the sense that the front of this building, this is definitely the way in, but it looks like it is not it looks like the goblins inside probably have barred it somehow and they don't want you to come in this way.
Can I try the door?
Yeah, you
I
can
will
try the door.
communicate that to the party.
Yeah, I tried the door.
Okay, the door won't budge. It doesn't appear to be locked, but it does appear to be stuck in some way. Like it feels like it is it's just not opening.
Can I attempt to break it?
Yeah, I mean,
Can I assist him on that?
are you gonna like ram into it like tough guy style?
Either that or slice it with my scimitar.
Okay.
Whichever would do more.
Give me a strength check on that.
All
Could
right.
I assist him on that?
Yes, you can.
Would athletics be acceptable?
Oh yeah, if athletics is valid, then I have like a +6 on that.
On your initial strength check will clear it, so you don't have to
So-
worry. So you using your scimitar on it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you slice into it, and the wood is rotten. It's like not doing well. So it's sort of very easy to carve into it. And as you're slicing in, you feel what is like a bar behind the door that they're using to keep it in place from opening. And so you easily dislodge it with the end of your scimitar, and you can make your way inside now. And let me just open up for you what it looks like inside. Okay, inside this area, you see what looks to be the front of the shop, so to speak. This shop is a small front area of the bakery where the famous pies can be sold directly to hungry customers. A counter at the back of the room stands surrounded by shelves on every wall. It appears that while the shelves once held lovely packages of pies, they have long since been ransacked. Paper boxes and bits of ribbon and twine litter the floor. 2 small tables have been overturned in the center of the room. There is a door on either side of the room, as well as the large double doors that lead outside, through which you have just entered.
Look around for a recipe.
Okay, give me a perception or investigation check.
I shall investigate.
Ooh,
With a 24.
nice.
Nice.
Perfect. Okay, so you have a fantastic sense of what this building is. Based on your history, you were recalling a shop that you were familiar with when you were younger, and sure enough, you get the idea in your head. Well, if it is an operating shop, then perhaps they kept something, to store their money in behind the counter, and so you sort of stumble your way behind the counter, and you wackily stumble your way behind the counter. Oh, wacky stumbler away! And you find a locked cash box. So it's like a small cash box with a little lock on it, and it appears that just by shaking it, it appears that it does sound like there is some money inside.
Aha! Wacky stumbling helps again. Cash money. I like to take my wizard staff and knock it open.
Okay, give me a strength check on that smash.
Athletics or the regular variety?
Regular.
Absolutely.
Okay. With a mega smash, you bash it open, and the lock comes flying off. And inside, you find 8 gold, 11 silver, and 21 copper. 8 gold, 11 silver, and 21 copper. But you do not see any hide nor hair of any recipes in here. And based on your perception from earlier, you get the sense that there is nothing else of value in this room. You could probably pry some stuff and then use it later, but it seems like you've found the best hiding spot in here already.
Excellent. By the power of mathematics, here is 1 gold, 8 silver, and 6 copper a person.
While
Frog
everybody
looks
else
at Doug.
is
I don't think he
searching.
got any for you.
While everybody else is searching and doing stuff, Raga's gonna start ritual casting detect magic. So it'll take 10 minutes.
Okay. And are you... So right now, Doug and... Is Doug in the building with you right now? Or are you hanging in the doorway like that? And is Mid standing outside?
Yeah, Mid is still standing outside, very, very confused as to how you guys managed to force your way into what, he thought was clearly this impenetrable
box,
fortress.
yeah, the Borg fortress over here. There's no windows. How did they
Lick
see
the door,
it? Get-
and it flew open.
Might and magic, my friend. Might and magic.
So,
Frog is in the doorway, still a little bit intimidated by the building after what he heard about it.
So Raga is ritual casting. You guys are waiting for a ritual cast to be complete. And while Mid is standing outside, Mid sees something nearby. He sees a group of, let's see. He sees a group, not much of a group, but a patrol group of 2 goblins. And they are just sort of like, it looks like they're coming back from a patrol, sort of from the orchard area, it looks like. And... Oops, sorry, I'm just grabbing them. Gotta grab the ghoulies. And so they pop out over here, and they spot Doug, and they spot Mid as well. And I guess they probably see a little bit of Frug as well. Frug and Doug. It's Goblin Slayer time, says Hector. So this would happen at about 5 minutes into your detect magic casting. So you still have about 5 minutes left of it. But at this point, yes, they will see you, and they are going to need you guys to initiate combat. So click your token and roll initiative.
Do I have advantage?
Quiet does,
Or-
yes.
Okay, great.
Raga, you might want to keep casting.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
I think I have
Unless
to
you
redo
guys,
it all if you
unless you
stop.
guys say anything, Raga's gonna keep casting.
Why does this not go through?
We'll scream
Oh,
bloody
yeah, okay.
agony if we need help.
It
Don't-
did. Those were totally different rolls.
Woo!
I'm glad you.
A 2 and a 1.
The best part is I rolled higher and it just didn't send it through, so
What was your actual roll? I'll give it to you.
it was
Alright.
like a 12.
Okay. All right. Are we all in the turn order right now?
Yeah.
Okay. So, okay, the goblins spot you guys first, and so they are going to pull out their short bows and try to shoot at Doug because they fear what they don't understand. And they're
Not the
each
floof.
they're each going to try to shoot at Doug. An 8 will miss, right? And a 24, a crit on Doug. A crit on Doug.
Oh,
Oh no.
Not the
Oh
floofer.
no.
do you
Okay.
add animal
Die.
cruelty warnings to this episode?
It will do. Yeah, this is a really cruel. PETA's not gonna like this episode. I didn't write this. This isn't homework. I didn't even do that shit. I gotta go. I think you should leave voice on it. Okay, 9 damage to Doug. 9 damage to Doug. The arrow catches fire a little bit as it enters Doug. The goblins let out a little yip of joy as they have struck one of their targets. Do you have Doug's sheet? Do you want me to drop his HP? I can do it from here too.
How much HP is it going down?
9. So he should be at 11 now, I think.
Wasn't that a crit?
Yes, 5 and
Uh-huh.
4 were the 2 rolls.
So it's doubled, isn't it?
No,
Right.
it just rolls twice, right?
Both ways work.
Yeah, it's your call at the end of the day.
Right.
Mm.
I mean, that's the I'm
Roll
going
20
based
auto.
off of the
Roll twice.
right. Oh, you lowered the what do you call it? His max.
Yeah, I got
HP.
the token bar.
Hang on.
Oh,
got
did
it.
I do the wrong size?
I got it. Okay. So Doug yelps in fright. The goblins. This goblin is scared, and he's going to run around this way, and this goblin is going to go behind this rock, thinking it can protect him. And Mid, it is your turn.
Okay, so I see. Oh wait, they've moved. Well, I see that they've clearly hurt Doug, and I yell, "How dare you hurt one of the few creatures that I can actually befriend!" And I'd like to go into a rage again.
Okay, great.
I
You're
will
in a rage.
move. I have 30 feet, so I will go like here. Pop, and I will throw my javelin at. How do I ping again?
Hold,
Hold.
click and hold.
At this dude over here.
Okay, go right ahead and throw it at him.
Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo.
Okay, an 8. And how much does what is it? Half cover add? 2 or 3?
Two
3.
more. Yep.
It's 2.
2.
Half is 2, and I think 3/4 is 5.
Indeed.
Okay, so then that will miss. You don't have advantage, right? Because you already used it, so you
No,
don't have
unless
any.
he used reckless attack.
Not unless he's
Yeah, no.
reckless.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, so the javelin's going to whiz past him and get stuck in the ground nearby. All right. Does that end your turn?
Yeah, that will end my turn.
Okay, Frog, it is your go.
All right. I am going to move in front of Doug, as I don't want him to get hit more.
They don't understand these sick moves. That's how sick the moves are. What are you guys talking about? I love that dancing Sprigatito, though. That's cute as hell. That's cute as hell in chat. Okay. You're officially
Okay,
protecting your boy.
Yeah, and I'm gonna use produce flame and throw the flame at the goblin that I can
Okay,
see.
cool. Okay, with that will miss as well. It strikes the rock in front and dissipates. And the goblin does a little victory dance. Rock is incredible. He loves this rock. He always felt a strange kinship with this rock, is why he came this way. And now the rock is paying off. Raga, it is your turn.
Unless Raga hears otherwise, she's gonna continue focusing on the spell.
Okay. TK, it is your turn.
All right. Quiet
Min-max.
will let Raga know that they have a fight on their hands, but it's just two goblins. And then I will proceed to. Let me turn on the thing so you guys can see it.
Yell at me
Like
if you
that.
need me.
Dun, 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 dun.
Right there, see the goblin and go for the one that's over here.
You can move 60
I'll
feet?
be using the dash action, just
Oh,
standing in
okay,
front of
okay.
him. And along the way, I would like to stop and give the potion I have on hand to Frug.
To use for dogness uses?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, makes sense. Yeah, you do a quick handoff and dash on your way. This goblin is shocked that you somehow... its memory isn't very good, so the idea that someone could understand, it doesn't have strong object permanence. So the fact that you do and understand that when someone goes behind a corner, they aren't gone forever, it is shocked that you realize that. It now sees you as an equal, which is also an insult since it's a goblin.
But
Okay.
not as good as the rock. The rock's still better than you.
Yeah, the other one, unbeknownst to that one, is like caressing the rock lovingly, almost losing track of the battle because of how much it loves this stupid rock. Okay, Magnus the Mighty, it is your go.
Magnus the Mighty runs out. He rubs his hands together and does like with a point with one hand and flex with the other hand. And with the friction, fire leaps out and shoots him with Firebolt.
Firebolt! Firebolts!
And I think maybe saved by the rock.
Yes, once again, the amazing rock has done his due diligence. The rock reflects the firebolt, and it goes off, and it nearly singes a bush nearby, nearly singes this bush as the rock deflects it. And this tree end's like, "Hey, what the hell are you doing? What did I say about the trees?" He's like watching, and he's trying to stay impartial here, but you guys aren't making it easy. Okay,
Watch out, tree.
we're back at the top of the round, and
Beautiful.
this goblin is going to. How does shooting work behind cover? Right? Am I poking out behind cover and then returning to it? I guess it would functionally work the same.
Yeah. I mean, you got movement.
Exactly. So, all right. So the first one is going to short bow. By first one, I mean the one with the rock is going to short bow Oddish for 15, and that will hit, right?
I will hit. Yeah.
For 4 piercing.
I have resistance to piercing.
Oh, you have resistance to piercing?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Raging.
Yeah, because I'm raging.
Oh, so it'll take
Mhm.
2 damage. Wonderful. And the other one will make a scimitar attack on TK, who's right in front, with a 6,
Miss.
and that will miss. Big swipe over your head, somehow misses completely.
Oh, I'm very short. So.
I know. You guys are both equally. You guys are, but maybe that's why it regards you as an equal. I don't know what's happening here.
Wyatt is like just over 4 feet tall.
Goblins are around that height too, right? Maybe they're.
Yeah.
Maybe, I don't know. Maybe it jumped up because you're a little bit taller, but it's still overswiped. It's not a genius. We've established this. It's not the smartest. All right, Ash, it is your turn.
All right. I will move right up next to this goblin over here. So, and I'm so Mid is so mad at this goblin. How can you be friends with this rock when this entire journey I have tried to do nothing but make friends, and it has not worked out a single time? And I'm gonna make a reckless attack on him.
That'll give you advantage, yeah?
Yes, it
Yeah.
will.
Okay, great.
But all attacks against him also.
I'm
Have
just hoping this
advantage.
does enough.
Okay, great.
Hell yeah.
Okay, with 24, yeah, you can roll for damage, please.
Is that a critical hit?
No,
You
it
rolled
is
a 19.
not. Yeah, because you
Okay.
rolled a 19,
It's a
and
19.
then with
Right,
your
okay.
proficiency and strength bonus, it gave you a 24.
It'll change the color when it's a critical to you.
Yeah, it'll make it green.
Right,
Yeah,
okay,
it'll turn
yeah.
green.
Okay, unfortunate
So 4
unfortunate
plus 2.
roll. So 6. Okay, so this goblin is this goblin's on his last legs. So you sliced into him. He's basically become nearly headless Nick at this point. He's like barely hanging. His head's barely hanging on by a thread, and he's looking dazed. He falls to his knees and it grabs the rock, begging it for support in his dying hour. Okay, Frug, it is your turn. He's on last stumps.
All right. Seeing that the goblin is doing rough, I am going to tend to my companion.
Okay,
I got handed a healing potion, right?
that's correct.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, no. Frog grabs the healing potion, kind of looks around like, wait, where'd he go? Not having the full object permanence at the moment.
It's a hard thing to have.
And I'm going to tend to Doug.
2d4 plus 2 is the amount of healing. Okay, 5, so 7 healing to Doug. So that'll bring him back up. I can raise him up for you. To 18. So almost at full health. He's looking much happier. He's wagging very happily right now. Shooting a few sparks here and there. The treant, his eyes are widening. He's like, don't like that one bit. Don't like that one bit. But he wants to see the outcome of this fight because he's not sure about you guys. He's also not sure about the goblins, really. And that will end your turn, Frug.
Could I use my bonus action to ask my companion to make an attack, range attack?
Yeah. I mean, you can definitely talk. Talking is free.
Well,
If it's a trait that you have, like it's a feature of your class, then yeah.
yeah, I think it's a bonus action to ask my companion to take a move.
Yeah.
Oh,
Otherwise,
I
you
see
should
what
do
you're
that.
saying. I didn't realize you meant companion as in your animal companion. I thought you meant one
Yeah,
of
no,
one of the
animal
other party
companion.
members.
No.
Yes. Yeah. I think I'm not sure how that works, so you're gonna have to be the expert on wildfire spirits.
Yeah, I think it's we share initiative, but he moves after I do, and he dodges unless I ask him to do something.
Bringing up your sheet now to double check, but I'm fine with it because I want to see Doug do something.
That's right.
Clan bitter feet. Did Doug bitter feet? Okay. You determine spirits in combat. The spirit shares your initiative counts, but its turn is immediately after yours. The only action it takes on its turn is the dodge action, unless you take a bonus action to command it. That action can be one in its stat block or some other action. Okay, so it's like a Pokemon that only attacks when you use your bonus action for it. Yeah, makes sense. Okay, go for it.
All right, I'm gonna ask Doug to shoot a flame seed over.
Okay, Flame Seed. That's a cool power. Okay, flame seed at the one
I
behind the
totally
rock,
clicked that
right?
twice. Yeah, no, it's an 8. It missed.
Oh, the first one. The first one.
Doug
Okay.
cannot see through the bottle in his mouth.
This fucking rock.
The rock is incredible. It hits the rock once more, and the bleary-eyed dying goblin is like, "Thank you, my friend." He seems to be more cogent, more capable of human speech than or English or common speech when he's at this dying stage for whatever reason. Okay, that will end your turn, right, Frog?
Yep.
Okay, now it is Raga's next, and you're still conjuring.
Yeah, unless somebody tells me that they need
Yeah,
help.
the quiet did let you know there's a fight, but there's only like the 2 goblins, so
Yeah.
The rock
We
is
can take this.
formidable.
I would assume with only 2, unless they say something else, I would assume.
Honestly, the
we can
biggest
handle
threat is this rock.
it. That rock is a menace.
rock.
So yeah,
Rock.
my turn's over.
Rock is the
Alright.
secret final boss of this campaign.
Yes.
It's the head of a stone golem the whole time.
That would be great. It's a stone talus. Ba-da-da-da-da.
One thing I can't burn down: stone.
Who said burn? Oh, I'm getting up. Okay, TK, it is your turn.
Alright, double-bladed scimitar attack.
Chia!
Fails horribly, I'm assuming.
Yes, it's you also jump up and swipe above its head somehow. You guys are both
I'll use the special trait of it to make a follow-up, but this one will do 1d4 instead of 2. Okay, yeah, that's a crit fumble. Cool.
you throw
Nice.
you throw the scimitar on your follow-up and it lands in this bush here. The treant cannot see at this angle, but it can hear through the rustling that a bush has been mildly wounded. So it gets up and it's going to start wandering this way to go check on the bush.
I will move over and grab it again. And that'll be my turn.
Okay. Magnus, your turn.
I admit defeat from this rock. I'm moving around. And I do a firebolt from an angle that doesn't involve the rock.
You would think it doesn't, but
Ah!
wait, you're targeting
yeah.
the rock.
24
one.
is not enough!
Yes,
Yes, the rock one.
the crit is just enough for the rock to block it. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, and with that, this goblin is going to spend some time with the rocks in heaven, or the ethereal plane, or whatever you call it. It is done. It is gone. I guess I'll leave it here so you guys can loot its nothing. I don't know what it has.
And its
but-
pockets are just like some pebbles.
Yeah, right. Oh my god, the rock was a father.
It's it has a belt of stone friendship.
And a lot of little pet rocks.
It's just got like a bowl and some weed in it, and it's like, oh, actually, its rock thing really makes a lot of sense now.
Oh, it's stone.
Okay, Magnus, that's the end of your turn, yeah? Okay, so this guy is furious right now. He sees his friend dead, or since he just fell, he's not sure. Maybe he's gone somewhere else. It's hard to tell. Object permanence, very unclear at this point.
There is a half orc in the way.
Yeah, it's like dead, small or far away.
Instructions unclear. Stab the wall.
Okay, a 15 attack.
Miss.
It will miss. It will miss. So it tries to whack you, but you swipe it away. You deflect. You parry it. And fearing this this upcoming assault from the others, it's going to try to get away.
Hit it.
Oh!
Oh,
Which triggers a reaction attack of opportunity, which definitely hits for a critical. And that will
Oh.
with now there was something about the way it landed in that bush, and when you plucked it out of the bush, it almost felt like that bush was being helpful, like it handed it back to you. And for some reason, this gave you a thought in your head that despite the fact that when people look at you, they always make you feel like you're evil, like you're some sort of dementor or something, you know that you're a force of good in this world deep down, and that this world is looking out for you. And with that confidence, you slice through this tiny goblin to the point where it just explodes in Mortal Kombat fashion, and pieces of it go everywhere. And you spin your scimitar around like some sort of ninja badass, as the goblin falls to the ground, and everyone else who can see you from that vantage, uh, just as the treant turns the corner, sees you spinning your scimitar around, and watches the others, and in awe as like the goblin falls to the ground, and the treant looks at you guys and says, "Whoa! Oh, I thought you was messing with me bushes," but he looks at the bush, and the bush looks back at him with a look that says, "Nah, these guys are all right." And he says, "Oh, all
do we
right."
see this bush looking back at him?
No, to you, it just looks like a bush.
Okay.
But in some imperceivable to you fashion, in some sort of like fey or ethereal way, he can tell how the bush really feels as a living thing. And with that, he just gives you a sort of a nod. He's still not really being nice, but in a gruff, grandpa-ish way, he returns to his perch, and he just sort of like pretends to go back to sleep. And that will bring you out of combat.
Does
Great
the
work.
By the
bush
gods, that was
have
amazing.
Has it
Easy,
taken any
Whisper.
damage?
What's that?
Did the bush take any actual damage?
No, it didn't. It just
Okay.
he could hear it rustling, and he could hear the sound of combat, but the bush didn't actually take any damage. It just sort of landed in a bow between a couple of its branches. And so that's why it looked like was reaching back out to you. At least that's how you
Gotcha.
justify it to yourself.
In that case, I'll just thank the bush and then walk over to Doug and use 2 points of lay on hands to provide some healing.
Nice. That will bring Doug back up to full. And the bush, when you thank it, you know it's just a bush, and you know it's just waving in the breeze, but somehow you shudder slightly as if the bush really did appreciate your kindness. And for all the things that pass by here, to actually be addressed, and not like some stupid, unthinking rock that can't even tell what's going on. The rock! The rock! Why does the rock always get all the attention when you, the glorious bush, are on the path to the orchard? You should be the star of the show. You are the gatekeeper, the concierge of this experience before them. But no, they always walk past the bush. They brush against the bush. But today, truly, the bush has had its due, while the rock is left alone and friendless. The bush spits on the rock, imperceivably to you, but the creatures of the wild, they can see it. It just looks like a leaf blowing by to the rest of you. But we true believers, we know how the bush truly feels.
The bush, the next
These are
villain
nice
of the
flowers over
game.
here. They're my favorite thing over here. Way better than this bush of rock.
The
As
wind,
quiet
a chill
pass-
goes through the wind. Something has shifted. You're not sure what. But it feels as if an aura of spite is emanating from a nearby bush.
As quiet passed by our wizard friend, hearing him say whisper instead of quiet, he just shrugs it off, gives him a thumbs up, and keeps walking.
Wait a sec. I'm sorry, it was silence, right? I forget all the time.
It was
Again, shrugs it off, thumbs up.
I know it was some video game character name. Silence, Whisper. It was one of those. As you guys are brushing yourself off and checking on Doug, enough time has passed at this point. Another 5 minutes have concluded, and the concentration spell is up. So Detect Magic goes into effect. What's the radius on Detect Magic, by the way?
It is, I believe, 30 feet, and it is always centered on me.
Okay. So with your Detect
It's a
Magic,
15% radius, 30 feet total.
Wait, I don't. Am I understanding? This is like that thing we were talking about yesterday, where I'm like, wait.
Presence of magic within 30 feet of you. Here, let me relink it again.
Oh, but it's concentration up to 10 minutes, so you can keep doing it for a while, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna be
You
walking.
You sense the
around as
presence
much
of
as
magic
possible.
within 30 feet of you. So it's a 30-foot
I mean-
radius.
Okay. It says 30 foot and then a spear, so I thought.
I
spear.
assume it's like 30, 30 feet in each
Yeah.
direction.
Radius is from you outwards.
Right, right. So, okay. Right, right.
I can get about halfway through the building then.
Okay, well, you definitely feel like, even though it's a little out of range, you definitely feel like the tree is pretty magical, but you could probably figure that out. He's talking and stuff. You get the sense that deeper in the bakery, you do detect some magic. It feels like... Wait, what are the parameters of this spell? How much information
Penetrate
do you
most
know?
barriers, but is blocked by 1 foot of stone, 1 inch of common metal, thin sheet of lead, or 3 foot of wood or dirt. I can sense any visible creature or object learned at school of magic, if any.
You know what school it went to?
Oh, okay, okay. So you get the sense of... Wait. Great. This is really going to test my schools, too. Okay. Okay, you get some sense that there is some evocation magic happening directly northeast of you. And it seems to be stationary from what you can tell and emitting a steady field or aura of magic. And let me double check the school of this next one. You get sense that there is a transmutation, a bunch of transmutation happening from... It's not working. Oh, because my ruler's up. From like this area deeper into the bakery. So in this area, just like directly north of where you are currently, it seems like there is a lot of transmutation happening. And then from over here, you get the sense that there is whatever I said, evocation, happening in a smaller dose. And that's what you're able to see or sense currently.
Gonna relay that to the group, and I'm gonna look for doors.
I will use Divine Sense to cast Detect Good and Evil, or Evil and Good.
Okay.
Similar thing, but
Right. I
lets
feel
me... Yeah, go ahead.
I'm sorry. I was gonna say I feel like Blaze has that, so I'm vaguely familiar with it, but I don't use it that often because I feel like whenever I'm always trying to find an excuse to use it. Text good and evil.
Same 30-foot radius sphere. It'll let me know if there's an aberration, celestial, elemental, fey, fiend, or undead. Within 30 feet.
No, there does not seem to be. You don't detect any evil within 30 feet of you. Is that a concentration that can stay up?
10 minutes.
Okay, great. Good to know. Good to know. You pay for school.
Let's go to that transmutation, maybe. Up north?
So just for your edification. Oh yeah. There's doors. It looks like there's doors in multiple places in this room. Is that a cupboard?
Okay, yeah, I was gonna ask about that. Like, are there any clear
I was looking for any
paths
doors.
forward?
Yes, there seems
not,
to
I'm
be.
gonna
There's definitely a
start-
door here. I think this is a cupboard, and this is the other. Right above you is another door right there.
Let's do that door.
Okay, so you step into the main room of the bakery. Let me bring this up for you.
Into the darkness.
Into the darkness. Yes.
And as the wizard passed, he gets vigilant blessing.
Oh, thank you.
But of course,
Okay. I think that's everything you can see. There's like a little alcove here, but there's not really anything in it.
Oh, this is cool looking.
Okay, so let me describe what you see as you enter this area. Okay, the bakery floor. This is the bakery floor. It is the main part of the bakery, and you are shocked to see a bunch of like flying, floating baking equipment. This is what you were detecting. It looks like someone has cast some animate objects on these things so that it is like badly trying to replicate Granny's apple pie recipe. All the animate objects are trying desperately to make pies to various degrees of success. The whole area looks like a mess. It is not a properly run bakery right now. It's just like a bunch of sort of like in Fantasia with all the brooms. It looks like it's gone a bit haywire, like an even worse Sorcerer's Apprentice than Mickey Mouse has unleashed these ideas about how to run this bakery. And as a result, the place is a little bit messy. The bakery floor, as it looks, is as a building, is a wide open space with high ceilings with exposed wooden beams above. Sound is echoing throughout the room as all these objects move around. There are 2 stone rooms that are standing to one side with heavy barred doors keeping them closed. Between them is a small glass cabinet with an even smaller mallet hanging on a chain. So there are these the stone rooms are oopsie doopsie. Here we go. Let's forget I said oopsie doopsie. The stone rooms are over here.
never.
This is just like some more equipment and ingredients over here, and so these are the stone rooms. This is like the area from which you got the what was it? Evocation. And those are the stone rooms that are enclosed. And there is also a little space between them right here, this place, that has like a little cabinet with a little mallet, like a break in case of emergencies kind of thing. Let's see, what else is in there? Yes. There are 6 long workbenches that fill the center of the room, covered with pie tins, rolling pins, and other baking equipment. Some of the rolling pins are still rolling lazily back and forth, some enchantment keeping them in motion. Dulled knives chop at apples that haven't been there in years, so the knives are just moving back and forth, the apples are nowhere near them. On the other side are 6 massive ovens, their doors still opening periodically, as if remembering that they are supposed to. Tall chimneys rise from each oven to pierce the ceilings overhead. The whole area is a mess, not the work of a professional baker. It looks as if someone has tried and failed to teach themselves to make a pie.
This is very poor execution. But I really love the area.
Well,
Kinda
just
wanna
because it
take
looks
it
messy
over.
doesn't mean it tastes bad. Can I try one of the failed attempts at a pie?
These things aren't even like finished pies. They're like,
Cooking's overrated. I'll go for it anyways.
okay, you're gonna
What?
try.
No,
You try to
You
eat
don't
at
know
a
how old that is.
yeah. It looks
Oh,
like
not
this-
as well as me, probably.
it looks like the remnants of a 3-year-old crust, just full of flour somehow, as if it's all mixed up. It looks like a rat has gotten inside, and one of the knives has chopped it up. So it's just a dead rat in a bunch of flour. Do you eat it?
Wow. I'm realizing this looks worse than I expected, but I'm a bold man and I'm doing it anyways.
Okay, give me a Constitution check on this.
old or stupid.
Oh no.
Oh, that's just terrible.
You are poisoned. You are poisoned. For the next hour, you have disadvantage on all checks because of your decision to eat our dead rat.
Quiet will just go up to him and give him a point of lay on hands to cure him.
Will that work?
I don't know. It says as an action you could touch a creature to restore any number of HP remaining in the pool or 5 HP to either cure a disease or neutralize a poison. So I guess I'll use 5 of them.
Okay, great. Sounds good. All right, so you are no longer poisoned. You are no longer poisoned.
For
You're the
all your
best.
arrogance,
Quiet!
Magnus, you have a weak stomach. I'm disappointed.
That's fair. I deserve that. 100% deserve it.
Somewhere outside, you hear the whisper of a very jealous bush saying, "If you were a real man, you'd eat the rest of it to show him."
Quiet
Indeed,
will
I
just
will-
kindly ask you not to do that again.
What was that voice? Did you all hear that? Was that a bush?
The bush remains silent. It was just the wind
I
that
def-
suddenly murmurs.
I did hear some. I did hear some.
Wait, it wasn't the rat, was it? Is the rat still alive? Can we save it?
Save it! It's half eaten. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez.
If the rat is
Louise.
alive, then all the better. Fresh meat tastes better than stale. Everyone knows that.
Okay,
Is
I
this
get
a
like
door?
food animals and everything, but don't eat a rat. Like come on.
What's that, TK?
Even I know those
You
are
know, all of
dirty.
you make really good points. I regret this.
Mate
Is
is
this
mate.
right here a door?
Okay.
Yes, it is.
Also,
That is
the
another
maps,
door.
map's not updated on the stream in case you need to do that manually.
Oh,
again.
yeah.
Okie doke.
Oh yeah.
Is it back up
There we
now?
go.
Yeah, it's good
Yes.
now.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
I accidentally minimized the window at some point, and so it didn't know how to update.
Mm.
Thank you for telling me that.
Yeah, no worries.
Okay. So yeah, there is a door there. There's a couple doors in this area. You see what looks to be see what looks to be a door here. A door here. Here's a door here. A door here. And then a larger door back here.
While the detect magic is still going, Raga's gonna walk to the back.
Clever.
To try to
I
sense
will-
any other magic.
Yeah, it would have only extended to like halfway through the shop.
Okay, show me where you're walking so I can give a sense of what is.
I'll just walk straight up by the tables. I'll stop up here where my.
Okay.
token
Oh,
is,
sorry, I was
so-
looking at the wrong token. Okay, so over here you get another sense of almost an identical evocation magic. From here, you get the sense that there's something amiss there coming from the ovens, but you're not sure exactly what it is. It's hard to make out, as if maybe it is a faint trace of something that comes and goes further down. It's something moving. You can't tell. There is something magical or perhaps amiss about the flames. But then again, you do see these oven doors opening and closing due to their enchantment, and that's sort of getting in the way. So you're getting like a foggy reading of something odd about this, but it's hard to tell what exactly. But yeah, otherwise there's a ton of enchanted baking goods all around here.
And then in this room, you said it was another evocation.
Yes, there seems to be another stationary evocation emitting some solid or some constant spell work at a low emission rate, I guess I should say. And the same thing is happening in the room below it.
I will notify the rest of the group about that, but I am curious about the fireplace, so I'd like to go investigate it, please.
Okay. As Raga is investigating it, what are the rest of you guys doing? Are you going to investigate with him, or are you going to check out the door nearby?
What do you say we all split up? I think we can cover more ground that way.
That's right, Raggy.
Sounds like a good idea.
Let's split up, gang. What could possibly
Excellent
go
idea.
wrong?
Let's do it.
Daphne,
Hang up
you
the-
come
hang
with
up
me.
the-
There's a
Probably.
couch in the basement.
Stick together for safety. We'll probably cover more ground if we split up. Nope, he's right.
Jinkies. I released a show that
Ah,
no one
green,
likes.
goddammit.
Doug has his front paws up on the table and is eating the rest of the rat pie.
I'm gonna say that that's par for the course for whatever Doug is, and it doesn't.
Well,
hurt
Doug
him
does
longer.
cook the meat.
Yeah,
as
that's
he
right.
Yes.
But even so, it
Yeah.
can't be that good.
Burns the bacteria and viruses right out of it.
Dogs will eat anything.
Doug's will eat anything.
At the exact moment he goes to the fire, and Quiet opens that door, I'm gonna open this door, just all at once.
They have become. Wait. I'm sorry. I'm losing track of where you guys are. Okay. Which door? Okay, so you are opening this door here. Now, I'm having a discrepancy on my DM side. Because the door that you are attempting to open there is, I believe it was referred to in the opening text of this thing as it was barred, correct?
Actually, yeah, you're right. You did say that.
I probably
Let's see.
That's
Some of the rolling
trouble
pins are
opening
rolling
it
back and
then.
forth. There's a small glass. 2 stone rooms stand to one side with heavy barred doors, keeping them closed.
'Cause
Oh,
the
so
wood
the doors are
on the doors-
barred, but only to keep them closed. They aren't locked. They're to keep them from. They're to keep the doors sealed, and they are heavy to keep what's in there contained. Which sounds more ominous than it probably is, but who knows
Sounds
at
fun.
this point. Okay,
We'll
so
be
the three of
fine.
So you're going to run. Can you roll an investigation check on the oven, Raga? I'm gonna bring up that thingy.
Ooh, -1. Here we go. 6.
Same.
This is definitely an oven, guys. I'm like 90% sure that this is an oven.
checks out.
Are you
Why,
sure?
sounds
It
about
kind
right.
of looks
Up
like
from
a
the
house
other side of
Doug
the
would live
room.
in.
Oven/kennel.
Okay, great. So, when you're going up to this oven, you're investigating it for 6. You get the sense that something's weird about this. It's the same thing you got from the Detect Magic. Like, you don't think it's magic that's weird about it, but there's something weird about this. Something's keeping the fire burning, but it's weird, but you have no clue what it is. And TK, you were going to open the door to your immediate left, right? Oh, did TK go to do his thingy? BRB, great. All right, we'll do the other door then. Okay, so the other door, it's Magus, right? Magnus, you open this door. It is barred with a like a piece of wood in a little latch, and so you take the piece of wood off of it and you bring open this door, right? Oops, it's not doing the right thing. You bring open this little room here. In the center, you're immediately greeted with like what feels like pretty cold, chilly air. Which then rushes out around you, and in the center you see a rune, which seems to be the source of the evocation magic. It is what looks to be like the medieval equivalent of a magical refrigerator in here. They've been keeping the objects in this room cold through this rune that seems to be a modified cone of cold that does not work at a dangerous level, but works in such a way that it is just going to be constantly emitting to keep the ingredients at a nice temperature.
I'm
Looks-
back, by the way.
Okay, you're back? Great.
It's cold in this room, but seems undangerous. Do they have any food still preserved?
Let's see. So, in this room, this one is ingredient storage, and it is mostly empty besides the rune, and, let's see. Can you make a perception or investigation check on this room?
I'll investigate.
All right, you're not
Success.
finding. This looks like junk to you. It doesn't look like anything is particularly useful in here.
Junk. Useless.
You get the sense that the rune could be useful, but you're not sure why you would ever want to just keep things basically cold. You could always try to write it down if you wanted to, but it would only be good for, I don't know, keeping things cold. So it's not coming to mind why that would be useful at all.
I already have prestidigitation. I could do that to myself.
Okay, great. All right. TK is going to open up this door here, right? And
Yes.
you are going to see a small office.
Does anything immediately jump out?
Do a perception investigation check. And I will read you the basic description of what this place is like. This is a well-appointed room of sturdy mahogany furniture and velvet curtains, and it contains 2 paper-strewn desks with overturned chairs. The remaining walls are lined with bookshelves and filing cabinets. The goblin odor is not as strong in here as it is in other areas of the bakery.
That is where I sensed a different type of magic, right?
I got a 6 on the perception check, by the way.
Okay. With that, you see that there are some desks here, and yeah, it looks like an office to you. I mean, offices are offices. It's probably got paperwork and stuff in here.
All right. I'm assuming the detect good and evil didn't go off or anything in
Right.
this
There's
room,
nothing. There's nothing crazy. There's nothing scary going on in that room.
Office work. Truly evil.
I will go over to Raga and let them know about the office, because I think they are much better at understanding things than myself.
Okay,
While
gotcha.
that's happening too, is this a door down here?
Yes, that is also a door too.
Okay, I guess like while everyone was opening rooms, I was also here just opening this room because I felt left out.
Okay.
It felt left out.
You are going to open this door, and it is likewise easily opened. And inside, you find what looks like a little guards barracks. Although there was little need for it, Grammy kept 2 or 3 young men from the nearby town employed as guards, more to keep them out of trouble than anything else. This room is where they kept their equipment and took breaks during long night patrols. 3 quarterstaffs have fallen to the floor from where they once stood against the wall. There's a small table with 2 chairs, all of which have been overturned. A locked chest sits opposite the quarterstaffs.
One more, we have a full staff.
Yeah, that's true. I call out to everyone, letting them know that there's weapons in here if needed, but also a locked chest.
Why would you need weapons to make pie?
Well, my best guess would be that Granny
Have it-
just hire a few people in town to keep him out of trouble.
Haven't you heard of beating the eggs and whipping the cream?
Oh, is that what that means? I've
It's
never
so
been one
violent.
for cooking myself.
Oh, that's funny.
You're more of a whatever I finds, I keeps kind of person. Yeah, so over here is the I hate that. Over here is the chest, And then there's a bunch of staffs that have fallen over there. And yeah, the chest looks to be locked.
Everyone, I found a chest in here. Do you want me to investigate it, or do you need my might for backup?
I'll back you up. Let's get
Oh.
this chest open.
There we go. And I'll move on into the room.
While my detect magic is still working, I'll go into that room that Quiet was telling me about. Let's see if I can find the source of the magic before my spell dissipates.
Okay, this room does not seem to be magical at all. Raga.
Okay.
Okay, so you guys are in here investigating the chest, right?
Mhm.
Alright. What would you like to do?
Magnus, you are always talking about your constant achievements and your boasting. Much like me, you are a man of accomplishment. How about we take turns trying to bust this chest open and settle it settle it that way. Whoever has the might to open this chest is clearly the better one among us.
Well, I think we're equals, but I'm happy to do this. This sounds fun. And you first, good sir.
So you're going to have a contest to see who is the strongest and therefore best by opening this chest. Alright,
Precisely.
Make some strength checks on this bad boy.
Okay, Magnus has graciously allowed me to go first, so I will roll a strength. Oh. No, that's a saving. Wait, my bad. How do
That
I
is
roll?
a save, so you saved your own ass on that terrible roll. Make a regular one.
Oop.
Much more commanding and impressive. Yes, arm wrestle. Rick wants you guys to arm wrestle. Okay. Okay, great. So an 8 and a 10. Fantastic. So, you are both incredibly mighty. However, neither of you is mighty enough to open the chest with your
I think it's been
incredible
proven.
might.
We are both mighty, but together we could do this.
I agree.
Are
I
you
agree.
I-
having trouble? Do you
I-
need any help?
No, I think we're good. I will aid you to give you an advantage for yours.
How gracious of you, sir. Maybe today is about learning that true might comes not in working by oneself, but by working with others.
Yes, punching people with 4 fists is better than 2 fists.
Because they have already made recent checks, they find themselves unable to perform new ones, and they instead both struggle to help each other and fail over and over, while Frug watches with bemusement from the doorway.
Frog looks sadly through the door. I have 2 fists.
This chest is truly a terrible adversary. You must not near it, Frog.
Could I punch it open with
No, your strength is worthless right now. You've exhausted yourself, not real 5e exhaustion, but you have given yourselves. Your hands are sweaty now, and your nails are a little bloody because you've been trying to pry this bad boy open. If you would like to try to open it, perhaps you should ask your companions if they might have a go to see who truly is the best amongst you in this incredible contest of wills.
No, I believe it's impossible. I think we proved it.
Yeah,
You-
no, it's
I
truly.
feel like I've heard this before.
I would like to cast
Take
enhance
out the
ability on
secret.
myself.
You hear the whispering of what could be a bush or could be just be the wind from outside saying, whoever opens the chest will truly be the king of England. And then some laughing.
It must be the rock.
Rick wants to know if you guys do you even
Rock.
lift, bro?
Yeah, I order
Yes.
cabs all the time.
I'll guidance my other friend.
I could try to open it. I have hands.
All right, go
Try
for
if
it.
you might.
Guidance.
I cannot guarantee anything, though. Magnus and I have tried our
Does
hardest.
guidance just give advantage?
Gives you a
Adds a
1d4.
D4.
Oh, wonderful.
But
So Frug is getting guidance?
Yeah, I don't think I can assist and guidance at the same time.
Okay, great.
Also going to cast Enhance Ability on myself, Bull Strength, so I have advantage on strength checks.
Okay, so
Oh,
you'll
magic! A clever move.
There we go.
Impossible. The impossible might be possible now.
So now you've got an extra
You're a wizard.
D4.
Did you not try that?
Oh, I didn't prepare that today. Today seemed like a non-enhance abilities and more of a blow thing. Oh, nice.
Okay,
That was
now
good.
add your D4 to that.
Nah, nice.
Oh, with your amazing rigging of the system and magicking yourself into incredible strength, you rip the you not only open the chest, but you rip the lid off the thing, and it bashes into the stone behind, leaving a powerful scrape, a true sign of your incredible prowess with chest opening. The others
Right.
look on in awe at your incredible musculature. You look like you are glistening like Goku himself in the sunlight that seems to stream in somehow through the windows that Mid could not find earlier. It is truly the greatest thing that anyone has ever seen. The bush wishes it could move to see, and even though he will never admit it, the treant outside, who can see only a sliver of this through the window, believes it to be truly one of the greatest things he ever did see.
The King of England.
The
Frog
king
smiles up instantly at the rest of the party from his short gnome stature. There we go.
loosened it for you.
You have indeed
No.
proven your worth, Halfling. You may join the ranks of me and Magnus, the most accomplished ones here. This is your crowning achievement.
You're no less arrogant
still a
even
gnome.
after failing that and trying to kiss
Yes.
a bear on the lips.
It's,
I
it's
learned
true.
nothing from my
Frog, you're one of the great ones. Frog the Great. Frog
Frog the
the
Magnificent.
truly magnificent.
Frog
I like
the
it.
Wacky Stumbler.
The wackiest of all the stumblers.
The wackiest. Truly, you are the wackiest.
That was some wacky stumbles we just did there.
Yes,
It's
great achievement. Do we like win a prize or something? Was that
Well, look
that
inside. I think it's your prize.
I do like how none of us have bothered to check what's in
you
the
just
chest.
leave the contents there because you're like, all right, we did it. We
Just
opened
open
the
it, walk
chest.
away.
It was about the journey,
The
not
true
the
treasure was-
destination.
Just all along.
Frog,
Inside,
happy to have help, starts to leave the room, not thinking to actually check.
inside the chest are 3 bottles of shillelagh oil, which will work as if casting the spell shillelagh when rubbed on a club or quarterstaff.
Oh, potions! This is excellent. And quarterstaffs to go with it too. What a combo!
That's good.
I'll take one of those if others don't mind.
I already have shillelagh, so knock yourselves out.
Don't really use weapons often. I find it kind of like rough on my hands. They tend to give me calluses.
Wow. Very dainty for the mighty chest opener,
Oh.
but
It's got a noble background. What do you expect?
that does check
I
out.
like it. Yeah. Who said they had shillelagh prepared?
Raga.
Oh, Raga. Interesting.
While I have no need for staffs, my axe does the job more than adequately, but you all may regale yourself of these items.
Well, how about this? I use them the most. So, I'll take all 3, but I'll give someone my potion, whoever needs it first.
Wonderful. And thus, with the mighty quest for the shillelagh oil solved, the party realizes that was not why they came here at all. And then it was forced to use a history check to remember. Why is it we came here? I don't even
I would
know.
like
The
to open a door.
recipe!
The recipe, of course.
Raga fails.
Ah!
That
Nice.
boulder was a nice boulder.
Yeah, what a fine rock. We
Wait,
came
were
to
we
find
looking for something?
the Blarney Stone.
We're supposed to
Perhaps
kiss
the
it,
recipe
right?
is under the
Can
rock.
I name the bush?
The bush is not sure. if you can. It has never been named before. It has always just been the
Okay.
bush. But perhaps it would
His
like a
name
name.
is now Russell.
Russell the bush. It is written and it is canon. Russell the bush rustles with glee. You stand in the bakery as the enchanted objects chop and roll away. You feel yourself filled with the true sense of monotony and meaninglessness of life as you stare at them, unsure of where to go next. Is this all there is here? Can there really not be a recipe in this place?
I'd like to open more doors.
What about this fine door?
You press on the
I was
door.
just about to open this one.
Oh, yeah, I was just pointing out that you had a good idea. Sorry about that.
Inside, you find yet another cold room, this one for finished pies. However, there are no finished pies, as they've all been eaten or ripped apart by hideous goblins at some point.
You can tell by
it's
the
so
bite marks
cold
they were
in here.
hideous and not attractive goblins.
What they did to the pythons. The pythons.
There are bite marks all along the pie tins.
The pythons.
I think they ate them.
It was either just to show their own might, perhaps teething on pie tins is some sort of goblin ritual. We will never be sure, unless we were to
The
ask
teething
them.
of the
But who
python.
has the time?
Is this door unlocked as well?
Which one?
Up left.
Top left.
There is no Wait, let me
There is
grab that.
There is no door.
There is no cake.
Do not
There is.
ignore the man behind the curtain.
That is a shelving unit right there. You are staring at a shelving unit. What manner of door is this? He proclaims, staring at an empty shelf.
Oh,
Oh,
He
did you
kicks
find
it
one of those
and
secret
that's
doors?
good fix.
These are just the lagging effects of my earlier investigate or perception check on the whole building. You know, the building is still addling Mid's mind.
Anything's a door if you put your mind to it. That's right, Hector.
Up here on the top right.
Alright, so you're going to open the top right door?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Inside this other fabulous door, you find what seems to be a loading dock. Inside, two goblins are going about their business, loading a bunch of apples from a wheelbarrow into a big pile in the corner. They, let's see, roll a stealth check.
Alright, I will just roll it twice and take the lower one rather than hoping to God that D&D Beyond just does the thing. Yeah, okay. Pretty sure they noticed.
The goblins turn and look at you.
Just ironic with your name.
I might be quiet, but my armor isn't.
They
It
look
speaks for itself.
they look to one another and they start babbling incoherently to one another. It seems they're concerned. Do any of you speak Goblin?
I speak
Nope.
Common and Infernal.
All right. If no one speaks Goblin, then it just sounds like they are yammering at one another, with wondering and pointing, wondering who this person is. That's the general vibe that you pick up on. Stepping
Are the rest
forward,
of us like oblivious to this?
you probably hear the other voices inside from your distance. Stepping forward, this goblin addresses you and say, "Who you?" What that?
Just does his usual. Whispers his name, essentially.
What you do here?
He'll call somebody else over to talk to them because now he's getting awkward.
The goblins wait, but they're looking concerned. They're not sure what's happening.
Did we find more people? Are they making pies?
Just for
Yeah.
shizzles and giggles.
Pie?
That is-
You have
Important
pie?
question, goblins. Do you eat pie tins as a ritual?
Me chew anything. The goblin, to prove his point, tries to chew on his friend, but then they begin to get into a little shoving match and roll around on the floor together, wrestling.
Fight! Fight!
I-
Fight!
No,
Fight!
no, let's not
Go.
fight here.
Each of them.
No, you should fight here. You can do it. Goblin number 1, I'm cheering for you.
The goblins continue to fight, now riled up. It was originally just supposed to be a point proving, but the second goblin has been waiting for this opportunity to get into a fight with the incompetent first for many years. This was the last straw. They begin to
I put
roll.
2 copper on the second one.
Can I roll athletics to break up the fight?
Ooh.
Oh yeah. You
Can I
can.
roll athletics to stop him from breaking it up?
yes. You roll competing athletics checks. I'm not
God
sure why
damn
it's
it.
athletics. yeah.
Wizard beat you.
Don't
You
mess with
stop
this.
him. You stop him from.
Can I have advantage since I'm also giving them rations?
Wait, giving who rations? The goblins?
Yeah,
Did that happen? Are you retconning that?
that's what I was asking earlier. I
Oh,
don't know
really?
if
I didn't
it
miss
was heard
that.
or
I
not.
missed that.
Yeah.
Regardless, as you two are bickering with each other and the goblins bicker, they roll into a pot and smash it, knocking flour everywhere, and knock a rolling pin that had been rolling flour for no reason off its course, and it clatters against the oven, and it causes a little bit of chaos momentarily, which results in something else happening. A few more goblins jumping down from the rafters above. They had been slumbering all at this point, but upon noticing that their workstations have gone awry, they come in and approach you guys, and they say, "What you do? What you do?" And they just
Watching fight. Come up. It's exciting.
fight.
Would you like to
These
place
two are
bets?
fighting. Is
Fight.
this
Watch them
allowed?
fight.
Who fight?
I step them fight. I step back 5 feet so they have a good view.
These two are still rolling around, but now they seem concerned by the other people. Make Ben, make a charisma check to see if you can convince, or a persuasion thing to see if you can convince them to watch the fight. What is this box for?
I was
Ooh.
just checking something. Sorry.
I'm sure a -1 rule helped.
No fight, they say, and the other two stop fighting and look ashamed for a second. Work, make perfect pie. We make pie, sell pie. Money.
Oh, so you are making pies.
They raise up one who's like the leader of this little group, raises up their arms and gestures around at all the chaotic baking equipment that seems to be doing nothing, as if to say, yeah, I mean, check it out. Is this not how pie is made?
Can I roll deception to tell them we're here to help with the pies? We just need the
I
recipe.
might make
Yeah,
a
definitely.
few
Make sure they're doing it.
alterations to the space and how
Alright.
you're doing it.
Yeah.
Nat 20.
Nat 20.
Oh!
Okay, I want to hear your speech to them about them. You don't have to do the whispering thing, but just you can relate what you're saying to the.
Oh, basically, yeah, we were sent here by their bosses to like check up on them, and it seems like they need help. So we'll give them the help. We just need to see the recipe to make things right.
The goblins, this goblin who's like their like little group leader, looks at you and is like, "You know, boss, oh, they know boss. And they go, oh. And they all spread out and they sort of just sit down and begin like eating flour and chewing on pie tins and stuff like that. This one goes back to work and this one just like goes over here to scratch his butt and lick his wounds from the previous contest. This guy who's like the mini boss comes up and not a mini boss in a video game sense, but like what do you call it? The
Roll initiative. Mini bots.
the
Right-hand man.
supervisor, yeah, the head henchman, I guess. You know what I mean? He comes up to you and is like,
Shift lead.
yeah, we need help. Where recipe at? We don't find recipe.
This is a problem.
Is this room able to be gotten into?
Yeah. You see boss. Go out. You go round, go see boss.
Oh, okay.
He points this way, which sort of leads back towards... You think he's pointing through the loading dock area back outside. He seems to be saying that there is a way around to get there. Though, as you step here, Raga, something strange happens. As you barrel ahead to try to try to find the boss, a creature appears from the pile of refuse near the trash. There seems to be a bunch of mushrooms that are growing out of like all the moldy refuse and like broken equipment and stuff. They haven't been taking care of their trash, basically. They've just been leaving it in a pile out here. And you see what appears to be some sort of strange purple mushroom that like emerges from these other mushrooms and starts like very slowly lurching towards you.
Would I have detected it?
It is... I don't think it falls under the purview of... It's not good or evil, and it wasn't one of the kinds of things that you mentioned.
Okay, so it's not like a aberration / elemental fey or any of those things.
It is not. It is a literal
Okay.
plant.
Okay.
It is a medium plant unaligned for your edification.
I'll just holler back inside. I'm mighty fucked up, guys.
This guy comes out. What? What you fuck? Me see.
Yes, please. Tell me what this is.
What? What that thing? What you do?
Oh,
Me no
well,
know.
This is easy. Let me try.
What that thing?
We're not hugging bears again, are we?
No, we're burning mushrooms. Makes them taste delicious. Can I try to
How
hit
do
it?
you use fungus? I'm
Good,
not really
yeah.
well versed with it.
The thing is moving like very, very slowly. It is shambling forward, but you're gonna blast it.
Well,
Okay.
I guess that's what's happening.
Oh yeah.
Okay. We'll need initiative from you guys.
Sounds good.
Wizard has advantage.
Wait, where's our initiative
Yes.
thingy? There it is. Sorry.
Oh, it wasn't even up. Ah, man.
Roll again, and
Oh,
I will
okay.
give
Mine
you your
still went
thingies.
through.
Oh,
Mine
it did?
still went
Great,
through.
great.
Yeah.
Oh, advantage really helped. Thank you.
I have less
Nice.
initiative than a mushroom.
Are you guys all on there?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep.
Yes.
Okay. So, wait, Magnus, you were the first to act anyway, right? So it kind of that's
Yep.
kind of like weirdly perfect in terms of
That worked perfectly.
yeah, crazy. Okay, so we'll take your firebolt from earlier, and that will hit. So you strike the violet fungus for
8 damage.
8 damage. Okay.
Fire.
It burns and smolders, and continues to shamble forward.
I'm gonna move there. And-
Okay, it is
why
Frog's
not?
turn.
Bonus action. I'm drinking shillelagh.
Oh, you put it on your staff. If you drink it, it doesn't do anything.
Yeah, if he drinks.
Oh, is it a pour on a staff?
Yeah.
Let's see what happens. I mean, he said he was gonna drink it. All right, this could be fun.
I assume most potions you drink, but
Fists of shillelagh.
Wait, are you drinking it? Is that confirmed, or are you?
I'm
I guess it would
assume,
make sense
with
if it could.
proficiency in Arcana, I know the right thing to do, but
Yeah, maybe let's leave it down to rolls. Let's leave it down to rolls.
Sounds
Arcana.
good.
Do an Arcana check real quick. Okay, yeah.
Okay.
You know
20.
Nice.
this is an oil. It's not a drinkable potion. You know this
Cool.
is something that you would put on a weapon to give it the shillelagh spell.
I do so.
Okay, so you're rubbing it on what weapon do you have?
Quarterstaff.
Okay, so its damage die will become a D8.
Becomes a D8, right?
And it also becomes a magical weapon if it
Technically
isn't
magical,
already.
and it also uses your
not.
spellcasting ability instead of strength for the attack and damage rolls.
Right.
Let's see.
Oops.
Oh, I can't use it. Okay.
Want to hear unheard songs from the favorite artists you thought you
Okay,
knew?
so this is it. You should be able to see this.
Yeah, totally. Thank you.
That was not what I meant to do.
Okay, it is Rug's turn.
There you go.
I'm gonna give you a little shillelagh motion thing here. Sorry, go ahead.
Frog stumbles out of the door, goes, "Oh, what is that thing? That's not a plant or an animal." And is going to produce a flame and throw it at it.
Okay.
Nice.
It is over for you, Mushroom. The mighty frog has entered the battle.
Frog.
Indeed, the mightiest of us all.
Their might cannot be contained.
Ooh,
Nor
critical hit.
God.
Although Boost's ego must be doing well.
Yeah,
he actually
right.
opened his eyes when he threw his fire this time.
Yeah, Frog is
Yes.
kind of blushing a little bit and is so happy to be somehow the leader and hero of the party that they produce a flame that burns with incredible brightness, one that even impresses this nearby rock that cannot consume or think or conduct any rational thought. But it only has one. It has only done or been one thing, and that is impressed with Frog and the flame that Frog produces. So that will definitely hit. Roll for damage. 8. Another one whopping 8 fire damage. So this thing cannot be bloodied, but it is certainly ratty. It is purple with purple goo as it continues shambling forward.
That's a critical. You might...
Yeah, it's a crit, so wouldn't that be
Those-
doubled, or do I roll again for the second
Spells
damage?
crit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah.
Everything crits.
A crit's a crit.
There's no reason it shouldn't.
Why didn't it give
No
it?
good reason it shouldn't.
Is that thing? Wait, do spells crit in 5e? 5e, because they should.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, on attack rolls they do.
The current D&D 5 rules also allow spells from... Oh, right. So it's the one D&D thing that says spells can't crit, right? Isn't that the thing they're thinking about changing?
Yeah.
One DD, they're debating it currently.
They better not.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd say just roll another time.
Yeah, just roll another 1d8.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't much of a difference.
No, it was a perfect difference. It was the exact difference. Mathematically speaking. It's Frug's incredible mind allows Frug to understand that this thing is on its last legs and only requires a small flame to take out such a small creature. And with that small flame, it burns down and melts that horrible mushroom and it is done. It doesn't even get to do anything. And that will take you out of combat once more.
A great warrior never needs to expend more energy than that is necessary.
Oh, that worked.
you
I wasn't expecting that to work.
you
I
kill
was expecting
stupid
that
thing. Yeah,
You
you
are frog.
trash. You stupid thing. And the goblin is kicking the gooey mushroom.
Yeah.
I see why you guys friends of boss. Yeah, boss this way.
Yeah, guys. Just by the way, don't go around the corner. I'm talking to the goblins. Just don't go around the corner of the building. Just stay away from there. We fought some horrible enemies that were a danger to you. Just stay here.
What? Horrible enemies? Make a deception check.
Raga's
Oh
going
yeah,
to
you're right about that.
Raga's going to pat Grug impressed and give him
Oh.
vigilant blessing.
What kind of horrible enemy? Me scared now.
It's just stay in your loading bay. Stay in the building. Everything will be fine. We can take care of this.
Yeah. Me
We
stay
hit
in
the
loading bay. Everything fine.
That great monster was like slaying everything in its path.
Uh,
And it spoke with the wind.
I get why this is so highly regarded. This insane campaign because it's just so silly. Okay. So you're outside this door.
Will knock.
Okay. From inside, you hear a bellowing voice. Who dat?
Does anybody else want to answer, or should I?
Magnus the
Just
Mighty
wacky
and
stumblers.
friends. The Wacky Stumblers.
Yes.
Oh yes, good. Lead with that. Everyone always likes it when we lead with that.
Wacky what?
Us Wacky Stumblers want recipes, and I.
Recipe? He opens the door at the sound of the recipe, and inside, you see what looks to be like... Reveal areas. Here you go. Inside, you see what looks to be like a little apartment. This is probably when the bakery was originally open, where Grammy lived. And now there's just two goblins and their goblin boss inside. Goblin boss is at the door, talking to you currently, and he sort of eyes you suspiciously and says, "Recipe, where recipe? We need."
Quiet will tell them it's here somewhere, and they're here to help look for it.
What look like?
Paper.
Paper. Ah!
Like paper.
And he goes over to the
With
bed
words.
and starts throwing the blanket around and the pillows and like throwing a little temper tantrum. Paper. You type right words. Words stupid. And the other's like, yeah, words stupid.
Yeah, word stupid.
Yeah.
As I hold a giant wizard book.
Are there any like shelves with paperwork or drawers or anything that we can
Yes,
rifle
there's definitely similar to the office. There is a desk here, and yeah, there's a desk here with a couple drawers as well. There's not as many scattered papers as there were in the office. It's a little bit cleaner, or it probably was before the goblins got into it. It's a little bit stinky now.
Before Magnus and our barb friend have the chance to spread chaos, I will rifle through the drawers to look for the recipe.
Well, I think it's
While Quiet
about
is
time
doing
to
that-
spread some cat. Wait, you already took care of it.
What you do? The goblin boss looks over your shoulder. What you do? My stuff. Mine.
recipe in there.
My recipe.
Maybe.
You go away. He sort of shoves you a little bit. Ah! Someone sent me the Phasmo thing. What was it? Oh, it was Ashlyn. Meep sheep. What's up, Ashlyn? How you doing? How you doing? Sorry, that scared me. Um, yeah, they sent me the Phasmophobia ghost noise.
Nice.
Okay, this goblin seems... He doesn't seem to know how to read, probably, but he doesn't like people touching his stuff, and he's decided everything in here is his stuff.
What?
Then I
Quiet
will
will
poke his
communicate.
bed
Hold
to
the
distract him.
recipe and we can read it off.
Yeah, that.
Wait, what did you say? Could you repeat that?
You can hold the recipe, but we'll read it off. So you don't have our filthy little hands touching your things, but we can still read what it are.
You read like nerd?
Yeah, yes, I do.
Yes,
Just
big
a little
nerd.
bit like a nerd.
Sent
Big
here
nerd.
You
to
need
help.
read for recipe?
Big cooking nerd. Big
That
cooking
is
for
nerd.
recipe.
typically how written things work.
All three of these goblins look at each other like, oh, how we know you tell truth?
Oh, you can always trust me.
Persuasion check.
I mean, how about we read it out loud, we write it down, and you keep your fun little paper there.
Me not
Can I
like
roll
Blue Man. He
intimidation?
stink.
I'm not
that's
doing
probably
anything,
true.
just like the presence.
I was hoping to distract him so you can have your chance to look.
Oh
Uh,
yeah, if
Well,
that
I
works.
mean, if this ain't working, shall we?
Frug, make a persuasion check on your read it to them or share the recipe with them kind of thing. Oh, perfect.
Oh, nice.
Oh wow.
Frog is
Ooh.
on fire today.
Frug,
Frog
uh,
carries the team.
the
Frog's having
goblin
the best day of his life over here.
the goblin boss agrees with this plan to share the recipe, but does not like the blue man who failed to persuade him, meaning Magnus. Blue man, wait outside. We share recipe, us, not trust him.
I won't wait outside. I'll wait inside. No, outside?
No deal
You
if
could
he
go
here.
wait with Doug.
Quiet will tell
Wait,
tell
I'll make you a
Magnus to
deal.
wait
If
inside.
you leave your cute dog, if you leave your cute dog outside, I'll wait outside.
Yeah, him go too.
I'll stay out with the dog. Acceptable.
This goblin misunderstands and thinks he's the cute dog, so he goes too.
Fireball!
Doug woofs and crackles in appreciation.
You are now free
So-
to investigate this place as you would like, and this goblin boss has laid down on the bed and is kicking back while this goblin uses a nail file on his feet. Which are
I have a
very
very
Even on
important
his
question.
toes.
I have a
Toenails,
very-
he's just filing off the dead skin.
yeah.
I have a very important question to ask the goblin boss. My good sir, does there happen to be some sort of hidden door contraption type of thing going on behind that fine shelf you have over there? You see, I was over there earlier and I couldn't help but notice that I sensed some kind of door, and my senses are never wrong. Please tell me there is a door there. I don't want to look stupid in front of everyone else.
Hidden door. He gets up again and he grabs the desk and he throws it. Let's see if he can make a strength check to rip it off the ground. Let's see, how strong is he? It's pretty strong, yeah.
Huh? Not bad.
He tosses the entire desk down, and you hear something within the desk click, and then you hear what sounds to be like something striking wood inside. The desk falls forward on its drawers, and then the goblin starts sniffing and pushing against the wall where you said there was a secret. Then he keeps looking to you. Where?
Yes, just keep investigating. Stay right there. I'm 100% sure you'll find something if you hang out there. Can I quietly relate, or I guess quiet, that I heard something within the desk?
Yeah. This guy is.
Yeah, so
This guy's now standing on the overturned desk. It's sort of like, if you imagine it, it's like someone, if you were sitting at a desk and you pressed on the front of it to push it, the drawer side down to the ground, that's what's happened. He's like standing on the
Right.
back of it, basically.
I'll just ask him to step off so I can check the drawer
What?
for the recipe.
Me find secret, though! He's still pressing the wall.
I'll pull it away. You can find secret.
Oh, you
Ooh.
smart! He looks kind
Since
of...
I'm in
flippant
30
at you.
feet, could I use prestidigitation to make little clicking sounds like he's hearing, like it's working, pushing on the wall?
Sure, you could.
So he thinks like there's something there.
Yeah, go
Keeps
for it.
clicking. I think you're doing something.
You make a prestidigitation right here, so it sounds like, to him, it sounds like he's making some progress. Me do it! Ah! And he sort of shoves Raga out of the way so he can do it even more. Ah!
I'm gonna assume while they were distracted with that, I moved the table out of the way.
Yeah. He's no longer standing on the table. You've sort of like pulled it over to the side, and he's very distracted by it. So the desk is down, but you can shove the desk back upright or investigate it,
Yeah.
or perhaps pry it open from the back. It's a little bit damaged.
I'd like to put it upright and try to open the drawers normally, and if that
Okay.
doesn't work, I will just break it.
All right, do a strength check on it to just push it back
Alright.
upright.
Can I do athletics?
Sure.
I will
Okay.
guidance before he attempts.
Okay, that's good. You easily push it back upright. So now it's just standing up against the wall again.
I lift it with one arm.
Nice job.
Very
Strong too.
impressive.
All right, so you're opening the drawers.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you open a drawer, and when you pull the drawer out, you see a dart sticking into the inside of the drawer. It seems, based on your understanding of what happened and the sound that you just heard, that when the goblin knocked over the desk, it dislodged or activated the spring-loaded trap in there, which sent the darts into the inside of the drawer rather than whoever was would have opened the drawer. So inadvertently, the goblin boss protected you from being potentially
What a pal.
hit by this thing.
So it may have been the goblin boss who did that, but Mid is just very proud of himself for inadvertently creating this chain of events.
Even though, well,
It's so smart. Mid smart. Muy,
even
very
though
smart.
Frug has done like basically everything for you guys, there will, for some reason, Frug's tale will be forgotten later because Frug goes back to the forest. But Mid will talk about his accomplishment with this fucking desk like so much, even though he wasn't directly involved, that there will be a song about it by bards at his local tavern for some time. Okay, so inside the drawer, you find one half of what looks to be the secret recipe. It looks like it is on an old torn piece of parchment, but you see a very dainty handwriting, and it looks like a very delicate hand. A little bit shaky, perhaps, but this is probably Grammy's handwriting. And you get the sense that this is the recipe, but based on how it is torn, it is incomplete. This is only partially part of the recipe. You also find a small spell book. It's sort of more of a notebook than a full spell book, but it does contain the few spells that Grammy knew: Druidcraft, Entangle, Purify Food and Drink, and Speak with Plants. So, for a wizard, they could be able to copy those down or use that spell book as they see fit.
Very nice.
Okay. So I have. I'll like quietly communicate to the rest of the party. I found half the recipe, and Magnus, here's a book.
All right, stealth that.
Oh, thank you.
Stealth that this guy's still pushing on this, so he's distracted, so you have advantage on this stealth check.
Okay, so like just normal then, normal roll.
Oh, because you
Or
normally have
do it-
disadvantage?
You have disadvantage.
Yeah,
so
because
yeah.
of
Yeah,
the.
so for I guess this, it would be, just a normal roll.
Okay. Normal. Yeah, I'm stealthy. Super stealthy.
Stealth.
Okay, he turns and looks. He sees the piece of paper that you're pocketing. What that? What that?
Oh, I'm not pocketing it. I'm holding it up.
Oh, okay.
I'm just being quiet about talking about it.
What that? Me? What that thing? Paper's stupid. He's like looking at it, trying to get a sense of what it is.
Paper words. Paper recipe maybe. Need
Recipe!
more paper.
Recipe! This guy comes over and they start doing some weird goblin dance, and they're happy. What say? What say? They're like really getting in your personal space about it.
Yeah, I'll read it off. I
Okay.
won't explain anything, but I'll read it off.
Okay, you read off the ingredients on this half the recipe, and they get really excited. This change everything! And then they
I will say wait.
Okay.
Like, this is the one time quiet will be actually loud.
Eh?
More recipe. More half recipe. Need more paper.
What mean half? Recipe. You say recipe here.
Torn. I'll point to the fact that it's torn. Rip. Rest of words. Somewhere else.
Oh. You find. You find.
We find.
Yeah. Come back with find. He plops
Okay.
back on the bed, and they go back to their routine.
Aren't you such a good dog? Yes.
Yeah, yes.
Yes, you are.
He's playing fetch
Okay.
out here.
Give Magnus the book. And tell him not to use it as a fetching toy with the dog.
What's this? What's that goblin's perception?
This one here?
Yeah. What's that one's perception?
Passive or?
Oh, whichever one matters as he went over there.
Well, he was chasing a stick, so he was pretty focused.
Oh, good.
It was
Good,
just
good.
flavor anyway. I'm not gonna punish you for something that I decided he was doing against, that you didn't decide that you were necessarily playing fetch with him. But if
The
you would
fight is
like,
on.
if you would like to, we could do that. But it's up to you.
Nah, we're good.
So we've checked every room and only the office had paper in it? Or
Yeah.
were there more places?
Are you asking me or the
I
party?
mean, I think
Both.
I think you're the only one who checked at the first office, and you
Yeah,
had
quiet.
a low roll.
That's
so
true. No one else has checked the office, but
I assume
The office.
I'm stupid, but I imagine even my 8 intelligence lets me make a connection that paper means recipe, which means it's probably in the office.
Well, you
Alright.
know what they say about assuming.
To the office.
To the
Listen.
bathroom. I mean, what?
And I just,
As a-
I'd like to just like lay a hand on Quiet's shoulder and be like, "Don't worry, Quiet. Not everyone has eyes like mine. It is natural. You may have missed something. I will help you this time."
So
Quiet
arrogant.
just gives him a thumbs up. Shrugs it off. Thumbs up.
Then shakes his head. The poor dumb bastard.
I'll guidance the wizard since I'm in here with him.
I'm
Is there
trying
any
really
sort
hard
of
not to
clean
murder
water,
hobo
by the
these
way?
goblins. That's so funny. I just saw that. Oh man.
My character wouldn't do it. My character wouldn't do it. My character wouldn't do it.
13. A pretty good roll.
Okay,
That
13.
helpfulness, guidance
Okay, so you're
for
just
that.
you're just investigating this office, right?
Yes.
You see. Okay, wait. I know there's some stuff here for me to read. I already described it. So there's 2 desks.
Uh-huh.
There's bookshelves, and it's not as stinky of goblins in here. They're not as interested in papers and
Uh-huh.
stuff like that. Oh, you got a 13, you said?
I think
Yeah.
it's
Plus
13.
3 from guidance.
Okay.
10 without guidance. So
Right.
13.
Okay, yeah.
you will be able to see that there are other desks in here, also with drawers. Based on what you've just seen, these are very similar desks to the one where you found the first recipe piece. And also, with your DC 13, you also notice that there is something jutting out behind here, and on closer inspection, it is a safe behind one of these shelves.
A safe and drawers. Can I check out the safe?
Okay. It is locked.
Not like a
Oh,
padlock,
Magnus.
right?
Shit.
It's like a combination.
Yeah,
lock or
what kind of lock is it?
It is. Wait, let me double
Like metal?
check this. It is. Yes, it is locked, but it has a. It is not a combination lock. It is a latch lock that can be picked.
Okay, can I just break it?
Yes, you can try.
I was
Okay.
inspired by our good friend Frug. I will use magic missile. Pow pow pow.
Really?
All right, that works too.
I cannot miss.
And that's
So,
multiple
4.
things of ward.
I'm
10 damage. Pow pow.
I don't know what's supposed to happen when you do that, so I'm gonna say it works. I don't think
It's like
Sounds good
focus
to
force
us.
damage.
I don't know what's
Yes.
supposed to happen. Does anyone know what's supposed to happen? It was supposed to be just a simple strength check,
Yeah.
not some magic missile contest. But I would assume a magic missile would blast it off. So the magic missile blasts it open, and you find some money inside: 75 gold pieces, 50 silver pieces, and 25 copper pieces. 75, 50, 25.
Is there a desk like the one in the other room?
Yes, there are a couple desks
Okay.
in here, each with drawers, like the
I
other.
will carefully, like making sure to be out of line of fire, attempt to open the drawers.
Okay, you will have one of the drawers is just contains blank paper, quills, ink. There's a silver signet ring in there worth 10 gold pieces. And then in the other drawer, since you're being extra careful, wait, what did you roll?
I did not. Let me know.
Oh,
if
that
I
was
need to roll.
1605 each. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, that's how much gold we get.
Okay,
By the
got it.
power of math.
Since you are checking for traps, make a perception check
Alright.
on that.
13.
Okay, and yeah, this drawer is definitely trapped. It seems to be the exact same kind of spring-loaded needle trap as it was in the other drawer. You can open it just enough that you might be able to disarm it, but you would have to be very careful about it.
Or we can just flip it over like the.
Yeah, I was gonna say let's just
flip
pull a goblin. It worked for him.
Just
so-
shake it.
Okay,
Strength.
make some strength checks on it.
Okay. Can I do
Is this
athletics?
one desk or both? Like,
Like
are they working on both desks or?
The one desk just had papers and stuff to sell inside,
Oh, right,
just
okay,
ink
okay,
and quills, and the other one is
Did
the
you say
one.
a contest of strength?
Whoa! The muscly wizard throws it forward with such efficiency that the dart goes off, and somehow shoots through a piece of paper and pins it to the opposite wall. And the pinned paper is the other half of the recipe.
All right.
Beautiful.
You
At this
found
point,
it with
Nick,
a
my
bullet.
cloak falls off.
Yes, your cloak
And,
falls off
you
because
notice-
of the strength. And you
And,
reveal
with that, you see
this muscly man.
is just
He's just jacked. He is jacked.
He's just jacked. Utterly ripped.
His sleeves fall off, and he is actually a muscle wizard. He's been a beefcake this whole time. You thought he was a doddering old coot? No, he's a doddering old zaddy.
Gonna make a quick wisdom
Absolutely.
saving throw here. Frog quietly just reaches up and just touches one of your biceps.
He subconsciously just flexes a little bit with that. Yep. Mhm.
Fireworks go off.
Raga rolled less than a 10. You see a slight trickle of wetness.
Since we're here and there
he
was a
peed himself?
pen and stuff, I will copy the recipe.
Nah,
Onto
she
that paper.
splooshed.
No. Inappropriate. All right. I'm sorry, TK. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'll just copy the recipe down like onto a blank paper.
Okay, great. Yeah, you've got all that extra paper in there anyway. So now you can come. You've got the whole recipe there. And yeah, you're free now that you have the recipe to do with it what you will.
I will go and give the copy to the boss and
He
just
gets
let him know here recipe.
he gets so excited. He starts jumping and dancing around. Recipe, recipe, recipe. What did it say?
I'll read what it says.
You read it out to him. He gets really excited again and starts dancing and rushes with the paper. And he runs
Oh,
in
boy.
here and they all start dancing. They're all going crazy and doing some dance like they've long awaited this. All of the enchanted items in here start dancing too somehow. And it becomes a big party. Then they all turn to him and they're like, "What'd it say?" And he gets concerned, and then he runs back to you, and it's like, "What'd it say again?" And you tell him.
I'll
and-
explain it again.
he comes back and says it, and they all memorize it, so now they can know. And they all set to work trying to actually get it to work. They're not even using the enchanted stuff anymore. They're plucking it out of the thing and actually trying it. They're all doing it kind of badly, but you get breastfeed. No, it's not breastfeed, it's recipe. And so they all get they get to work. You get the sense that you've made their day and that they will at least try to make this recipe. And yeah, they sort of leave you to your doing. The goblin boss shakes your hand and goes back to his dancing and ordering the others around.
Is there any sources of clean water?
None that you can see, but it's likely that there is a river nearby.
Okay. Are there any buckets inside of the shop
Yes, there
or
are.
containers?
I was like, if
Okay,
you
so
need-
I'll go get some water. And I will.
Is there regular of the? Is there water of the non-clean
Just
variety
saying,
here?
yeah, if you have water non-cream variety, I can purify it.
Watering the
the
bush, and then I'm gonna go to the
Watering the bush.
the tree and leave a bucket in front of him as well.
What? I don't need your help. But then he takes it and starts sucking it. Oh yeah, it's the good stuff. The bush
That's it for
shakes
my
happily. It's never been doused like this before. It will forever enjoy being called Russell, and if it can learn to speak, it will tell others that it is Russell as well.
Hey, could you ask the bush to hide the bodies for us?
The bush cannot say yes or no, but when you return, the bodies are somehow gone.
As been said, furthering its villain arc.
As many days later, those who walk by this part will recall seeing bones fall out of a bush.
It's actually been a mimic the whole time.
Yes. Oh. And the goblins are so happy they never even noticed they're missing two friends.
I mean, there's a lot of them, and they don't have object permanence, so
Alright, mission complete.
mission complete.
Woo!
Mission complete. All right. So you head back the way you came, and as you are heading home, you go into the same forest.
Oh no.
Wyatt will take point this time, so we don't have another incident.
Not a bed dragon.
No, that's not fitting enough. It would have to be a bread dragon.
There we go.
Oh.
Oh, it's bigger.
Hey, it's Mama Bear. Do you want to try and hug this one too?
Well, mothers are known to be more, motherly.
I go up to it, leave a bunch of rations in the way, and then like off right here, and then yeah.
Make an animal handling check.
All right. I did great, guys.
The bear knocks the rations out of the way and charges towards you. Roll initiative.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
I swear, have you all ever
Raga
heard?
in character is oh no, but Zal is oh yes.
Sick.
Frung, you have advantage, Frung.
Okay.
Wait, it didn't send again? Man, of course. I had an 8, by the
wrong
way.
thing.
It didn't send.
Okay, roll it
There we
again,
go.
and I will give you the proper one. Oh, wait. Wait, Ash had 5. Yeah, that's on there. Quincy had 9?
I had an 8. I fixed it.
Okay. Wait, who's not on here?
I also had an 8. I had an 8, but it didn't.
Okay,
Didn't
roll
get
again,
See
and
Draga.
I will put you on proper.
Hey,
8?
3. Woohoo. Yeah. Or 3.
Okay.
Is whatever.
Putting you as 8.1. The Xeno
But
method.
wouldn't it be like 7.9? Otherwise, I'm gonna go before Wyatt.
Well, didn't you roll first? That's how I'm doing it.
I like it.
Okay.
Wait, where's my bad boy?
We need a bear.
Yeah,
What color of bear is this guy?
cute. Okay, that's why it wasn't working. Okay. Based on your perception, it is a brown bear.
Oh.
Okay, there we go. But for flavor, it is actually the mother bear of the bear that you previously heard. And you can see in these, hiding behind these trees and refusing to engage, it's just sitting there watching, sticking its tongue out at you like, you fucking assholes. You deserve this.
I know your son. We're friends from before.
Alright, Frog, it is your
You
turn.
made advances towards my son. Don't talk to me or my son.
Oh wait, this giant Magnus is still in the way. Okay, gotcha. Alright. Okay. Frog, it is your go.
Frog looks at the mama bear. Can we see the baby bear nearby?
Sort of, yeah, obscured over here. So maybe not. Maybe not directly line of sight, because you were sort of like, I would say like 10 feet down in this ravine. So, but you can
Can
see
I
the
roll
mother
perception?
glancing. Yeah, you can roll perception.
Sorry, Zal
Oh,
asked
no,
for this
I don't know
out
it's
of
there.
Yeah,
Okay.
you don't know it's there.
Because he wants a blow.
Wait, is that a brown bear or a black bear? You either have to like get down or fight back. I don't remember.
Oh, you fight back. Fight back for sure.
You fight back?
Yeah,
I don't
definitely.
know it.
Yep. I have a +2 to nature. Don't worry, I know things.
What does that mean? I guess we can try to drive it away, and I will use Scorching Ray. That's the one with 3 beams,
Ooh,
right?
Nice. Yeah.
So I guess all 3 beams towards the bear.
Okay.
Not non-lethal, if it's possible for fire to be non-lethal here.
Bears have a lot of health.
I think I roll per beam, right?
Yeah, if it's an attack roll, then yeah.
Let's see.
Okay, there's the 3 rays.
Scorching Ray, right? And it is create 3 rays and hurl them at targets within range. You can hurl them at one target or several.
Yeah, for each ray.
Gotcha. Okay, so the bear is hit by 2 of those rays, so make 2 attacks off of those.
Can I say I got in the way of the 3rd beam and that's why it missed?
yeah, it shot you right in the buns, and
right
you,
in the buns.
and for some
Toasted.
reason your armor just happened to fall open, and it scorched your buns, and you leapt in the air like Goofy in an old cartoon, and were like, yeah!
Oh!
Roll for damage 3 times. So the last one will be towards me.
Oh no, I missed that one.
It's okay.
Oh my god, that's a lot to you.
No, not really.
All right, 12. Okay, the bear takes the fire, but it wants to look tough. It wants to protect its kid, and so it's staying in this fight.
It's not running. This might be the get down kind of bear.
Get down and get funky.
Get down.
I do
Get
want to
down
say
or
that
break down.
Quiet would have gotten in the way on purpose to protect the bear. Hopefully he knows that, but yeah.
All right,
Protecting
Magnus,
the bear more than the druid.
it is your turn.
Okay. Running up. Gonna use, bonus action, do Shillelagh, and action since I'm Firebolt.
Okay,
Hopefully get with 23
nice.
for 7 fire.
Okay, it takes that, and it is not looking good. It is already getting bloodied. All right, Raga, it is your turn.
Raga's gonna move right here. And then you're gonna see stars form on her in the shape of Orion. She's gonna use starry form Archer.
Yo.
Make an attack. Natural 1, baby. Woo! Yes.
The
She's
archer
gonna aim
points
an
its
arrow
bow at you.
Oh!
Yeah, I'm gonna aim an arrow at the bear, but then I'm gonna trip and shoot it straight into my foot.
That's right. Roll for damage against your foot. No, you just take 1 damage. 1 foot damage. Ouch! No, that's too much. You take 1 foot damage. I don't want to be that crazy.
Wait, you're a
Okay.
druid, right?
1 foot damage.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's Stars Druid.
The whole time I thought you were a Twilight Cleric.
I'm 1
That's
level
what-
Twilight Cleric and 2.
Min-max
It is the boat. Okay.
And then
Yeah, that is a really potent combination.
for my regular action, I'll go ahead and use one of my 2 daily uses of Guiding Bolts. Whoops.
Okay.
Why did it do that?
Oh,
Which one is it? I think it's the 10. I don't think it hits.
18 radiant
The one
damage?
to hit. No, I think the
but
10
it's
is
an
to
attack
hit.
roll.
I think it just rolled everything. So the 10, I'm pretty sure it misses.
Oh. Yeah, it does miss. It does miss.
Raga just completely fucks up her entire turn. That's it.
Alright. TK, your turn.
Alright, Quiet will move up to it. Can I attempt to persuade it?
You can use animal handling to try to calm it.
You can certainly try.
Okay. 12.
The bear is calmed.
Okay.
It
And
will
now,
no longer attack, and its child is calling to it. It is at a state of bloodied where it now fears for its own life.
I cut it off and then I use cure wounds on it.
Okay, it is healed. It's confused by your actions. They seem kind of abusive, but
I didn't get.
yeah, but you are one of the greasy stumblers or whatever. It goes back and it takes
The
its
greasy
child.
stumblers.
The greasy stumblers.
Okay.
And with that, you are free to go, unless you want to fight one of these other things that's here, waiting in the woods.
Well, I love fighting everything.
I had
time.
my character moment, so up to y'all.
Nice.
Mid just like does a little.
My
fist bump and he's
character
like,
would
"Yes,
not.
I am not the only one to commit animal cruelty today."
Wait, no, I
Character
did
would not
commit animal
pursue.
cruelty. You can't let other druids know that.
The sound in the nearby forest, you can hear something rustling this way. You could stay and see what it is, or you can head back and evade it. It's up to you.
We should fight it. It could be exciting.
It could.
Or it could try to eat us.
That's what would make it exciting.
Ah. I would rather not end up the food of another creature today.
It could end up your food.
Mhm. Our stores are a little low.
What is it with all of you and eating everything we come across? I'm surprised you didn't try
Meat
to eat
is
those
meat
goblins.
is meat is meat.
Oh no, that's
Everything is
cannibalism.
food,
If it's
though.
a humanoid, you don't eat it.
The thing is coming closer, whatever it is. You think you've got to make a judgment call now. One last vote.
I stall.
I stall. Abstain. Okay.
Filibuster.
I think the real question is meta level. Sure, do you want to end it now, or do we have time?
I that's what I'm asking, because I know some people like more combat, and you guys did manage to
On a
avoid
meta
several
level?
combats. So this is really just not part of the game, but I do have other stuff that can happen here should you wish.
On a meta level, Zhao wants to hit something. She has not. I have not hit something.
Right, that's
I would like to hit things too, but like,
Yeah.
I don't think there's gonna be like a lot of chances. So up
chances.
to y'all.
Or we could just
Ladies
go
and
back to
gentlemen,
the
I think this-
tavern and get in a bar fight.
This
Either we're
all
gonna be
boils
here for
down
an
to how
hour, or
important.
it's gonna be done in 10 minutes. In which case, maybe like 3 of us will get a hit in.
Right. I see your point. All right, so 1 vote no, 1 vote abstain, 1 vote yes. What do the other 2 say?
I'll abstain. Is fine.
Yeah, I guess I'd vote yes.
I also vote to abstain, but that makes 2 yeses already, right?
Wait, so I thought, let's just put you guys in camp. You guys, yes? You said you wanted to fight. So I think that's enough to make it a fight.
Mm-hmm.
Let's fucking do it.
Alright, great.
Well, clearly we don't value Frog's opinion around here, so let's go for it.
Doug
as-
wants to fight. Doug does not.
Doug wants to fight.
I like
Does
it.
Not. I like it. I like the way this is shaping up.
Wyatt is strongly debating just walking away and returning in the quest on his own.
What's this? The noise of the bear
We might
fight
be-
caused an unknown, a surprising sequence of events.
Is
Not
it
a-
a spider?
It might be. Yes, yes, there
Spy.
is. There is a giant spider,
There.
but upon its back is a bugbear. It's riding the spider. It says, "Ha ha! I have come with my friend to take whoever slaughters bears in these woods, for I am the Lone Ranger." And then from behind it comes this blink dog and a rust monster for some reason. They are both here, and they want to fight, and they want to win.
What a wacky situation we've stumbled into.
Yes, yes, these weren't just monsters that were there for...
crazy.
But luckily, we're the heroes in this situation and doing only good killing them.
Exactly.
Oh my
There is no
goodness,
moral
very
quandary
nice
here. The Lone Ranger is actually evil, just like when Armie Hammer played him.
And don't you know, bugbears? They're inherently evil. All of them. No exceptions.
And for convenience's sake, they are all named Team Brown Bear, so they will all go on the Brown Bears
Team
turn.
Brown Bears.
All right, it is.
Do we
It is.
roll initiative, or do we keep going with this?
No, this is still the same initiative for some reason.
Okay, perfect.
Okay, bonus action divine favor on myself.
Okay, let's start at the top of the turn. Actually, let's give Mid his turn and then start at the top of the turn order. Yeah, it is Mid's turn. Okay, yeah, you can, okay, divine favor, and that will, I'll put a mark on you. What does that give you? It gives you 1d4
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
on all attack rolls, right?
Yep.
Okay, great. And okay, I'm gonna pull out my big guns on this one. You guys aren't gonna survive one bit. You're going to fall in
As it should
combat to this arbitrary and sudden battle. all will suffer. It is time
just a
for
one-shot,
TK
it's
the
okay.
Min-Maxer to finally meet his fate. At the hands of random chance, unearned combat, unearned storytelling from me. There was a natural endpoint with that bear thing that I came up with at the last minute, but now crazy stuff is happening for no good
It's
reason.
fine as long as the spider is made of pies.
It is, yeah.
Seems
Logically,
like we've bumbled into this.
you wacky bumbling stumblers. All right, it is Ash.
What
You
a
go
wacky-
first.
Bumblings?
Okay, I'd like to enter a rage before moving right over here, and then I will, in my rage, like, how dare you block us? We were done. we didn't want to hurt you, but you can't. We definitely didn't want to hurt you. I'm just grinning the whole time.
Haha! I am the Lone Ranger, and you are a local knave. He spits
I will
on
try
you.
and I'll try and slice off the legs. I'll like try and slice at the legs of the. Oh hell yeah! The giant spider thingy.
Okay, with your great axe hit, that definitely hits.
6 + 2 for my rage.
6 + 2 for your rage, and you chop off one of its legs, and it begins to stumble a bit, and it rears back up, and the bugbear falls off. It is now prone. It's prone. It's on the ground. It's like, ah, fuck. I'm the Lone Ranger, though. Screw you and your stupid chopping. That sucks.
I'm the Lone Ranger, though.
I have turned your spider into a wacky stumbler as well.
The spider pulls out a
One
small
of
hand
us.
mirror and looks
One
at
of
itself.
us.
What have I
One
become? It
of
wonders. It has never wanted anything less than to be a wacky stumbler. Truly the
Too
worst
late.
fate. This is the worst timeline. All right, Frog, it is your turn.
Frog is going to aim at the two that are over here and use Ice Knife because he's out of second level spell slots.
All right. Okay. You can hit 2 or 3 targets with Ice Knife.
Ice Knife hits and then it explodes for additional damage.
Right. So you're aiming at
And it
the
explodes
closest
even
one?
on a miss. Yeah, the closest one's the one I'm aiming for.
Okay. So
And
you
then,
were aiming.
regardless of a hit or a miss, they still need to make dex throws.
Okay, it misses, but it's going to make a dex throw.
DC 12 passed.
Yeah, so it passes and it takes. Ooh. Wait, so it takes no damage or it takes half?
It's AoE, but they take no damage if they succeed the
Okay.
dex throw.
Okay, so the rust monster, known for his incredible agility, dodges out of the way. And then the incredible blink dog will make its dex. And it also dodges out of the way because it can teleport and such, so that makes sense.
Okay.
Who am I justifying this for?
We
For
asked
me,
for
I
this.
It
appreciate it.
missed.
Audience.
I'm gonna use my bonus action to tell Doug to go shoot at them.
Okay, great. Doug hears and will heed your command. Okay.
Is it Max check or no? Doug's
Oof.
Doug shoots
Ooh,
a
wow.
flame
That's
seed, and it
That's really
hits.
low.
It hits one of the nearby bushes, and just like from miles away, you can hear the treant screaming in anger. No, this is exactly what I didn't want to happen.
Oh no! I'm gonna start another forest fire. I know it.
All right, does
Wait,
does
and-
Doug move?
No, Doug's just vibing over there.
Okay. Magnus, it is your turn.
Magnus the Mighty runs over to engage our other foes. Yeah, and he's gonna bonus action pour another potion on his staff, so it's magical, and will quarter staff strike him.
Okay.
12 hit.
Okay. On the rust monster, that will miss.
Oh no. Then let's actually use the potions. So that's his turn.
Okay.
He stands ready.
Raga, it is your turn.
Okay, Raga's gonna pull a handful of flour from her pouch. She is going to say Kludach Solas, and she is gonna throw it towards the creatures up there. Everything in that square needs to make a Dex 13 saving throw for Fairy Fire.
Okay, the rust monster fails. But the blink dog succeeds.
Blink Dog succeeds. Okay. So, Rust
Still
Monster is
okay.
affected by Fairy Fire. All attacks are at advantage against them.
Okay, great. So everyone who makes an attack against this bad boy, I don't like that. Okay, that's a little bit better.
That's more fairy fire like.
Okay,
And for her
yeah,
bonus
go ahead.
action. And bonus action, where'd it go? We'll do the archer attack. It's at advantage for the rust monster. 12. 12 hit. I'd assume not.
Advantage
Yeah, but you have advantage.
roll twice.
That is with advantage.
That's with advantage?
Oh, it is. Yeah, you
Yep.
do the fancy formula. Yeah.
Ah, gotcha. No, that will miss.
Alright, that's the end of my turn.
All right, TK.
All right. Walking up to the bugbear. Quiet is just tired of this day. Attack roll with advantage on the bugbear, right?
Because it's prone?
Bro.
Since it's prone. Yep.
Yeah, I believe so.
Oh, hey, that tastes like a crit.
Hell yeah!
Tastes great, less filling.
Wait. Let me re-roll one of the d4s. Okay, it's a 2, so increase the damage by 1 there. Plus the. Do I double the divine favor as well?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Boy,
5
oh
more
boy.
damage, and then I will burn the last spell slot I have to
Wait.
do. Yep.
Is this
Nice.
with the crit? Is it 16
Yeah.
doubled? Or is that with the crit right there?
That's with the crit.
Okay.
That rolled 44.
So is it
plus
17 plus 5? Or is it
4.
18?
17 plus 5.
Okay, so
And
it's
then
23. Okay.
is it if it's not already dead, I can burn a spell slot to.
It is
Divine Smite
super
it.
bloodied. It is super bloodied.
Okay.
Right now.
I will finish it off with a divine smite
Okay,
for
great.
18 more damage.
18, yeah, you have
God.
obliterated it. You have obliterated it.
It turns to dust.
I am the Lone Range.
Love that.
It's just a bunch of goo now. It is nothing. It is a non-entity right now.
All right.
Everyone stands in awe.
Bonus.
Damn.
Who is this guy? He just came in, said some random shit. We obliterated him.
The Lone Ranger. Its head says somewhere 60 miles away.
Bonus action, use the special property of the scimitar. I'm assuming that misses.
On
On the
spider,
spider.
yes, it misses.
Okay, that'll be where I end my turn.
Okay, great turn. You guys
Nice.
like, ugh, I hate getting into combat. I just do so much damage.
No, it's more
I'm
like
just so good at it.
it's getting late. I'm
Amazing.
trying to be considerate.
No,
I
I feel
appreciate
that.
it.
I feel that.
Fair.
I'm sorry. I just wanted to hit something.
Yeah, I know. I could
Yeah,
tell
that's
Zal
fine, so
really
did I.
wanted to combat.
It's your chance to hit something.
You should have just told me. Well, you shouldn't have sat there casting your spell. You should have attacked stuff with everybody else.
All
It's your
right,
I
own
gave
damn
you an
fault,
out.
Sal.
Mid, it is your
Jesus.
turn.
Yep.
All right, I will reckless attack the giant spider thing with the great axe. 17. Does that hit?
Reckless attack does hit. Yes,
All right.
Nice.
for 8
8 slashing.
slashing. Okay. It is now bloodied. It's looking
Okay.
woozy. It's a wacky stumbler, like you said.
It is indeed a wacky stumbler. And then I will use my frenzy to do another single melee weapon attack as a bonus action.
Okay.
Does that also have advantage from reckless attack, or is that just...
Yeah.
Yeah.
good.
It does.
Yeah? Okay. So I will swing at it again. 15?
15 will hit.
Okay. And oh my god.
That was a big
Nice.
one.
Oh, and the
Nice.
8 was +2 because of rage, and so was the 15. I
Both of
forgot
them
about
are
that
plus
before.
2.
It doesn't matter what it was, because it is no more. It is dead. It is freaking dead. You
Nice.
just chopped its head off, and it is chittering away, and somehow the headless thing is trying to eat the goo from the bugbear. It is a gory sight, but that thing is done. Okay, would you like to move?
Oh yeah, so how far can I move? I don't even know if it's worth it. I feel like everyone else has got it at this point, but I will move up. I think it was here. Yeah,
Okay.
and that's my turn done.
All right, it is the bad guys' turns. The rust monster. Are you? Let me see this. The rust monster has the amazing ability to sniff out metal on people's persons. Let's see.
Yeah.
You're wearing chainmail, so it can smell
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Yes.
Underneath my robes are chainmail. Yeah. Yeah, it smells it.
It
Totally.
smells that. And okay, it is going to use its action to try to rust your chainmail.
Good.
And that means you have to make a dexterity saving throw to try to avoid its touch,
Okay.
which you
15?
do quite handily.
Ooh.
And you get out of the way of its antennae and avoid being rusted by this bad boy, which is kind of an annoying thing because it can lower the AC of it.
Uh-huh.
Okay, and now it is Blink Dog's turn. Giant Spider is dead. It is Blink Dog's turn. And Blink Dog is going to teleport
Um,
with its amazing teleportation skills.
Mhm.
And it is going to go over here and try to bite Raga. Wait, Mia, stop pulling on my webcam. Silly goose.
Strategic move. How clever.
Yeah, it's going to put itself in more danger. And it's going to try to bite Raga with an amazing 5. And I assume that's going to miss.
Gotta hit 18. Gotta beat 18.
And it howls in horror for what it's just done, knowing it will not live to see the day. Wait, no, it's this. Okay, that's the end of their turn. It is Frug's turn again.
Okay, Frog is probably going to use Burning Hands. I just need to make sure it's not going to hit anyone friendly.
It's a cone, so it should go like.
Probably if I move up one, it shouldn't hit any
Yeah, if you
friendlies.
move up one, that should be totally fine.
Okay, yeah, moving up one and using Burning Hands.
Okay. Burning Hands it is. Is that a roll?
It's a
dexterity
DC 12.
Oh. Okay. The dog is incredible at dexterity and dodges away, yipping all the while.
It's half on a success.
The dog is burned. It shouldn't have been so cocky.
I got this. Okay.
Okay, it's still up, but
Making
it
the
is
dogs
mildly
look very similar
singed.
to each other.
There's a handprint on the dog. Yeah, there's 2 flaming dogs here.
Yeah, no, Doug is not going to attack. Doug is conflicted in the situation.
Doug recognizes a kindred spirit.
He's wagging. No, duck. Bad.
Magnus's turn.
Yes, if Frog is done.
Frog is done.
Okay, Magnus.
Some real fine fellow has set me up with advantage, so we're going all in.
Okay.
We're going to attack, action surge, and bonus action. Hit him.
Okay, 11.
Hell yeah.
And,
Wait, is this 2 attacks?
Action
Attack,
surge.
3.
action surge,
Oh.
and bonus.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
boy.
Polar Master bonus, other side.
Okay.
The 11 probably misses, and the 22 and 18 hit. Maybe.
22 and 18 do hit. Yes. 8 and... Okay, 14. Okay, it is brought into a bloodied state. It is wobbling. It really wants to eat your armor. Alright, is that the end of your turn?
Yes.
Alright, Raga, your turn. There's a blink dog before you.
Raga is going to attempt to touch the blink dog and say Krech Dochar and try to cast inflict wounds at 2nd level. And it definitely does not hit.
Oh!
Oh.
That would have been amazing.
Oh, that would have been amazing.
That would have been so nice.
That definitely would have killed it.
So nice. And then since that
Also, I
is
like your verbal
right,
components.
Yeah.
I just did Gaelic.
Nice.
Let me look at that. It's a wound harm. in Irish Gaelic. And then that's technically at advantage, but I also have an enemy next to me, so it's disadvantage. Cancel each other out. Straight shot with my archer form.
Wait, it's
of
with.
the rust
Wait,
beef.
what is with disadvantage?
So, because the blink dog is right next to me, ranged attacks would be at disadvantage, but also the rust beast is at advantage, so they cancel each other out. So it's just a straight roll. Flat roll for the rust beast. Nope, that misses too. Son of a bitch!
You're
Alright,
not getting
Roger
lucky on
is
the
just
rolls right now.
Fucking hell. Alright, that's it. I'm done.
Okay, TK.
Alright, going up to the blink dog and scimitar.
Scimitar. That hits.
Oh, yeah. Alright, done.
He's still in your luck.
Okay, 6 damage
6.
plus 4, so 10.
Okay.
And then 1d4.
I wanted to fight. Quiet gets all the hits.
13, and then the opposite end. Does a 13
Okay,
hit?
No, it misses.
Okay, that's my damage for the turn.
Okay, it is limping and bloodied. Not looking so hot, that blink dog. Mid, it is your turn.
Okay. I will first of all move.
Huh?
Magnus, you mind if I steal your thunder, or you want to take care of that by yourself?
Not at all. Finish him
Alright,
off.
I'll move up here. I will reckless attack. What is that? I forget its name.
You
Rust
don't
monster?
need
Rust monster.
reckless attack in all
Yeah,
honesty.
it already
It's
has.
already at advantage.
Oh, that's true.
right. Okay. Fair.
Fairy fire.
All right, so I will just straight go for it.
Okay,
Nice.
that
Sweet.
hits. 7
For 7.
slashing. Okay, it is very,
You're still
very.
raging, right?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah, plus
So
2.
+2, so 9.
Right.
Okay, it's not looking so hot. Neither of these guys is looking very good at all.
Okay, well, I mean, I'll just frenzy it up then and do that again.
Okay. Yeah, it
Okay.
is dead. It is obliterated. You crack through its
Nice.
chitinous shell or whatever it is. It's a monstrosity. It looks like a bug to me. And you destroy the bug. I don't care what it says. It's a big bug. And the rust monster is destroyed. It didn't even get to rust anybody's stuff. It is so sad right now. Wait, yes it did. Yes it did. It hit the great axe. Yeah, the great axe is permanently -2 to damage rolls. Wait, so
Okay.
yeah, it's not gonna matter. But if this were a campaign, that would be annoying until you buy a new one.
Curses to this very long-lived campaign.
Yeah, I
We're gonna
know.
go on so many more adventures, guys.
just-
What am I gonna do without my
I'm
axe?
going to in a longer campaign. I'm just gonna put rust monsters at every turn.
Can we not deal with shadows, please?
Shadows, you say? That sounds good. I'll write that down.
Yep. Shadows and Rust Monsters, the classic low level, way worse than their CR.
Okay. He's dead, and Blink Dog's turn. Blink Dog is going to try to get the hell out of here, recognizing it is in deep trouble. So it is going to try to survive.
It's gonna provoke
three
three
attacks of
opportunity
opportunity.
attacks?
Yeah.
Really?
Oh wait. It's going to re-roll its teleport to see if it can get it back. It does not. So it's going to try to get away. It's going to try to get away from 3 attacks of opportunity
Okay.
from
Please
Raga.
take the first.
I will say if nobody else wants to, I won't.
Go ahead and take the
Yeah.
first. Strike.
Yeah, Raga, take it. Kill something.
You say that as if it's gonna work.
Kill something
Nice.
already, would ya? Jeez.
There's I didn't even activate Shillelagh. How about that?
It's leaving.
Yeah. Oh, 7 to hit. Woo!
It gets
Bonus
by. It
action
gets by.
archery.
It
All
gets
right.
by
No.
me.
Frog.
Oh yeah, wait, never mind. Damn it.
Frog.
Okay,
Hit.
opportunity attacks, they're just melee attacks, right?
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Unless you have like a
Unless you have
feat that lets you do
Wardcaster.
otherwise. Yeah.
Okay. Frug is going to grab his scimitar that he never used the whole time. He's going to take a wild swing with it.
Everyone has secret scimitars. I love it. 16
should hit.
will hit. 4.
Animal cruelty. Animal cruelty.
Animal cruelty.
I mean, is a
animal-
blink dog a beast?
It's a fae.
Oh yeah, it is a fae.
I
Yeah,
think.
but it says
It's
dog.
technically-
Yeah, so
not
much
animal.
worse.
It has little
Kangaroo is
wings.
killing a pixie.
If it's a fae, then Doug is even more conflicted here.
Okay, it is cut in half brutally. Doug weeps as its only dog friend is turned into hot dogs. Everyone gets a ton of monsters to eat, especially the delicious bugbear. The mother bear and its baby live a long and solitary life of passivity, wondering why humans want to hug them so much if it only ends in terror.
Did the bears level up?
Yeah, all the bears level up to 20 somehow after after this conflict. The party makes
Yes.
their way back to town eventually after this hilariously pointless conflict that they easily bested. And they find Tindarius the wizard, Tindarius the Green, and they flap that recipe in his face. The old man's face lights up as he reads through the recipe. Of course, it all makes sense. Apples! That was the one thing I was missing. I'm adding that part. He says he uses mending to repair the torn parchment and gives it to his imp servant to make a pie immediately. He rummages.
Raga offers to make it instead, because that's her.
Sounds lovely. He rummages in a drawer for a moment, then emerges with a rust-colored leather bag. I think you'll find this quite entertaining, he says with a twinkle in his eye. He also gives you 25 gold pieces. I changed his voice, didn't I? It was more like this. You're crazy. He also gives you 25 gold pieces in a smaller plain bag. As the imp returns impossibly fast with a wonderful smelling pie, Tindarius offers to share with you. It is indeed the tastiest apple pie you've ever had the pleasure to eat. And the
Way better than the rats.
Yeah, this tastes way better than rats. And the rust-colored bag is a bag of tricks, which is fun. And yeah, you have completed with your delicious slice of apple pie, you have completed Grammy's Country Apple Pie. Congratulations, everyone. You've done it. You have done it.
Yay!
Oh, someone beat me to it.
I'm with
All right.
you.
Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much for playing. I hope you had a good time. Thank you to everyone who watched. Thank you to everyone who stopped by. Thank you to everyone who watched this VOD. If you popped in for a bit and want to check out the rest of it, we'll put the VOD up on YouTube at some point soon. It will be available on Twitch immediately after this. But for now, we're going to raid out. Oh, and also, if anyone has anything that they would like to plug, any like podcasts or personal projects they would like to share, now is a good time to do so. So feel free to do that. But I want to thank you guys all for being here. And yeah, it was really fun. I hope you guys had a good time as well. And
Yeah.
That was amazing. That was so
Thanks
much
for having
fun.
us on.
yeah, my pleasure.
Thanks
Always
for
great to
having
have you guys. Always great to have you guys. So yeah, we're gonna do some more D&D in the future. We've got one more homebrewed one shot that I'm working on. It'll probably be coming in the next 2 weeks, and then we are going to have the start of a longer campaign, which I hope to get some people from here involved in. So stay tuned for that. It's going to be a homebrew world, and that's going to be really, really fun. For now, let's go over to our friend Shalot, who's playing The Sims. But yeah, if there's any plugs you guys want to do, feel free feel free to throw those out there now. And also, I will throw it out to you guys if you ever want to run a D&D game one shot or any tabletop RPG one shot on here. You're welcome to do so. We can talk about it in the Discord. And yeah, I'd love to be a player in some as well. Always love to play as well. And yeah, I'll be hard at work on making my homebrew thingies. Right now we're gonna pop over to Shalot. So say hi and say Shorester Raid in there. And yeah, that's it for now. All right, bye.
Bye.
See ya.
Okay, we
Later.
are raiding out. And